what's whatchamacallit called? It's called Twitch and YouTube. There we go. There we go. Oh, wow. Let's hope it's painful. It's crazy. All right, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are now live on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're a dedicated Twitcher and a dedicated tuber, please report for duty. And I know you do it because you love me, not because you're getting paid. That's what real support looks like. So thank you so very much. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to welcome you in on this lovely Thursday. And thank you so much for being here because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. Now, with that being said, let's be active participants. Let's tap that screen, share the live. Let's do all of the good things. We just reset the goal to the heart puffs. We want to go ahead and knock those out. And also, again, if you haven't sent your daily heart me, please do so. Doing all of these awesome things helps gets us on the FYP so that we can have these conversations with these Trump supporters. And it helps keeps us there. All right. So drop your magas in the chat. I might even talk to Blagger today. I'm not sure. But let's hope that we get some conversations of substance today where we all may actually learn something. So we'll see what happens. With that being said, guys, thank you again so much for being here. Again, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with us. Shout out to YouTube. I see you, B. Bree. Thank you so much for being there. All right. And guys, if you're not following me on YouTube, do it. Everything with Erica is the name. Everything with Erica. All right. Thank you so much. All right. And if you're a Trump supporter, PSA, public service announcement. This is not your safe space. You do not get to yap in the comments. What you do get to do is request up and accept request. Okay. So there's that. All right. With that being said, guys, if my mods see you in the chat and you get that request and you don't come up, you're going to learn the lesson of the year. You're going to yap from outside of the club. Now, with that being said, Trump supporters, get in the box. Get in the box. Have the testicular fortitude to get in the motherfucking box. All right? Get in the box. Now, with that being said, hey, Mr. Ty, I saw you out there. Hi, Wizard on YouTube. I see you too. All right, guys. So, Trump supporters, where are you? We have so much to talk about. We have the new PPI report that just came out, the Producer Price Index. It's the highest that it's ever been since what? Year over year since, was it 2021? And the month increase is the highest since 2022. Absolutely insane. Donald Trump is doing such a good job, guys. He's like doing all of the good things, right? Right, guys? No, he's not. Oh, okay. All right. Because I thought that Trump supporters said that Donald Trump was going to be bringing down prices. I thought that. So what happened? What happened to Donald Trump lowering prices, guys? Can someone come up here and want to talk about it? Want to discuss it? Want to see, how that's working out for us all? I mean, I get it if you don't, because like you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed. You're full of shame. You're full of shame. What this motherfucker want? Joe, did you actually come to talk about something, or you came to do misogyny?
I resent the fact that you would think would do anything else.
That you would do anything other than misogyny?
I'm not a misogynist. I don't know what you're saying.
You are definitely a misogynist.
I'm a man.
You don't like
I'm not a misogynist, man. I have nothing against women.
We're going to see how this conversation goes. All right. So, Joe, all right. You've been duped. You've been duped by Donald Trump, right? Do you think that you've been duped?
No.
You don't? Okay. All right. So before I ask you the next question, I'm going to do this. All right, guys, let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, especially while Joe is here. Let's keep knocking out those gift goals. It definitely helps, let TikTok know that you want to be here. Also, guys, we do have a daily donation goal of $150. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. And I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Thank you so much for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement. All right, Joe, with that being said, all right, why do you think you haven't been duped, Joe? Like, is he doing everything that you wanted him to do?
He is our duly elected president.
Mm-hmm.
He has a right.
Contesting that.
He has a right to try and do his job. It is in his purview as the executive of the United States of America to make choices that he feels will benefit the American people.
So, Joe, quick question. You might know where this is going. All right. What benefit is it to Americans to lose their health insurance?
Um, who's losing their health insurance? What context is that happening?
That's a great question. I'm happy to answer for you. So, with the big beautiful bill, all right, it is estimated over a 10-year time frame that more than 10 million people are going to lose their Medicaid coverage. Also, with the changes to the the Affordable Care Act, all right, an additional 7 million are estimated to lose their insurance. And we don't even want to talk about insurance premiums going up, so then becoming unaffordable for people who will also become uncovered. There's a lot of variables here. So
So
that's what we're talking about.
is it going to affect mostly private insurance or people who are receiving subsidy insurance?
You can call it subsidy insurance, and we're talking about Medicaid.
Okay.
Yeah. So how is that benefiting the American people when they don't have insurance?
I believe in seeing an outcome. I think that you Democrats have a very, very high penchant for jumping on a headline, predicting the future, and being wrong. Some things you'll have to wait and see. 10 years down the road, there are so many things that can happen. There's so many things that can happen in 6 months. So with that being said, let's see at least part of an outcome from this thing that you're deeming so terrible.
Okay, so there's a few parts to actually address there, Joe. I mean, what would be the pros and cons of being proactive rather than reactive? Wouldn't you rather us actually, okay, don't we have to
What can
plan
you
for
do
the fact?
about it?
Hold on, because this bill, hold on, as we stand here today, well, sit here today, all right, the big beautiful bill has been signed. It's in place. All right. It's in place. The cuts are going to happen. All right. So why do we have to wait and see? Why not be proactive and start taking steps, all right, to ensure that, over 10 million people don't lose their insurance over the next 10 years? Because, Joe, you do understand how insurance works, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you explain to us how insurance works? New York
Quoting
City.
Chris Rock, it's in case shit. But
Well, it is in
it's,
case
I
you're
mean,
right.
it's
It is
money
in
that
case
you
shit
pay.
happens.
It's money that you pay
Mhm.
to be able to procure health care to an insurance company who guarantees that your bills will be paid.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So you kind of have like the gist, almost like a definition, but you don't necessarily have the function or like how it actually works. And so my question more so is the function of insurance, like how is it paid, so on and so forth. So with insurance, we're all paying into this pot. You have a big old pot, all right, and we're all paying into it. Now with Medicaid, we're paying into it with our taxes, all right. And it's true, just like with car insurance, some people take out more than they put in, which is okay. That's the whole point of insurance, right?
Mhm.
So what's going to end up happening in regards to people who pay the private insurance is that if we have these 10 million people who are now uninsured over this 10-year time frame, all right, those with private insurance have to adjust for that cost. Because what's happening is somebody still has to pay those doctors that the uninsured person is seeing. Hey, Mr. Itchy, all right, someone has to still pay for that. So what ends up happening is that cost is then placed onto the private insurers, and what they're going to see is their costs go up. When their costs go up for the people who can no longer afford it, what happens to them, Joe?
They won't have insurance.
Exactly. So we're now adding to the uninsured pool. All right. And those uninsured people still have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to cause a problem. So taking out the fact that people won't even have insurance, all right, and I know you about your dollar, it's going to end up costing you more anyways. Do you not think so?
I understand,
Mm-hmm.
but there's two very large words that are in your lexicon that aren't large words at all, and that is if and when. You have to wait on a result You have to see how things result. And that's just the way it is. You can predict and prod and say this is gonna be this if this happens. But ma'am, you have to wait and see. That's
See,
just
that's the
life.
thing. Nah, see, that's the
That's just
thing,
like, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not just life though. It's
So
it's
tell
not
me,
just
what
life
can
because
America do?
we definitely can make
If
plans.
we're down this primrose path, what can America do to stop the
We
big
can get
beautiful
out.
bill?
Oh, that's a great question, Joe. That's
Yeah.
actually really a great question. All right, what we can do, all right, is that we can realize that this big ugly bill is a piece of poop. All right, we can get out. We can spread the word that it's a big piece of poop. And come November of 2026, we can vote for Democrats to get them into the House and into the Senate so that they can have the supermajority. And so then that way, guess what they can do, Joe? Do you know what they can do?
Take over the Senate and the House, maybe. I don't know.
They can repeal the big beautiful
Okay.
bill, the big
But
ugly
here's the
bill.
thing, man.
That's what we can do.
I think that the Democrats have been fed a rather large diet of negative information that y'all feed off of. They give you, hold on, they give you,
I was talking to
they
a
give
friend in the
y'all
chat.
two headlines a week. Y'all just totally run with it based on an emotive state, and it's failed you. The predictions you have made for the last 6 months have failed.
No,
Y'all
the
see
prediction.
a drop of rain and say it's a hurricane coming.
Joe.
And that's foolishness. And
Joe.
I'm just being honest.
No,
I hope
but
that's
Joe,
not
you're
being
wrong.
misogynist, but that's foolish.
It's not being, you're not being misogynistic right
Cool.
now, Joe. You're doing actually a good job. I commend you. Now, Joe, we haven't been wrong though. We weren't wrong.
Absolutely.
No. The prices have prices gone up, Joe?
That's not a recession now.
No. No one's talking about a recession.
From the day he took office. It's a recession coming. It's a recession. It's a recession. And a recession is, one thing is chronological. So it's an amount of time in which the economy performs a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
A depression is just a recession, but a little longer. These things have not happened. The tariffs are gonna.
The tariffs are gonna get us. The tariffs have already caused prices to go up.
Yet. It hadn't happened yet, man.
Really?
No.
That's the thing. See, you keep saying yet. That's the main word in your rhetoric is yet.
No.
All right, you're waiting. You're waiting.
You and your ilk are the predictors of this terrible.
You are literally just waiting for these things to happen.
No, you are.
When people do have to prepare for them.
Okay.
Whether good or bad, they have to prepare for them.
If it's based on your...
Hold on, Joe, hold on. We told you all that tariffs are inflationary. Did we not tell you that?
Yes.
Okay, we told you all.
That's kind of,
and what did Donald Trump go and do? Donald Trump, in just earlier last week, Donald Trump implemented another round of tariffs on multiple countries.
Exactly.
That's what he did. All right. Do you think that the effect of these tariffs are immediate, or do you think there's a lag that we have to wait a few months before we actually see the result of them?
I think there has to be evidence that you were right for you to continue to say that you're right.
But Joe, all right, our CPI, our core CPI is up. All right. The producer price index is the highest it's been year over year since 2021 and month to month since 2022.
Let's look at
both of those years that we were, hold on, Joe, both of those years that we were in an active pandemic. We didn't come out of the pandemic until 2023. Right? That's when we had supply chains issues. That's when we had higher than normal inflation. All right. We had a lot going on. We don't have those things going on right now, Joe. And we have the highest numbers that we've seen in a few years. So, Joe, you have to make that make sense. You can't sit here and say that Donald Trump's tariffs are not having an impact on prices.
I'll prove to you what I'm talking about.
City.
2 weeks ago, the GDP was shown to have grown by 3%.
It did that under Biden without any of this stuff
going on. The consumer spending was up 1.4 or 5%. And y'all said it was a lie.
We didn't say it was a lie.
Yes, you did.
We say you have to look at the whole picture is what we said.
Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. You know, when you're dealing with truths, you have to know what the truth is.
But no one said that it was a lie.
Tidbit from me to you.
But no one said that it was a lie, though, Joe.
Y'all did.
No,
did. I went on all these lives. Y'all, it's not true. He's leaving some of it out and this and that. But your emotions
are
misleading you.
Sure. You know what? I'm not the best with the economy, but I'm going to see if my friend is available to talk to you about the economy. I didn't see the other one, but I got a few friends who are really good with the economy. So we'll see what happens. But Joe, here's the thing. No one said that the GDP was a lie. What we said is that you have to take into account that in the first quarter, it did shrink by 0.5%. You had to take into account that. All right. So while it grew in part of the year, it also constricted in the other part of the year. So we have to do simple math.
Anything negative.
It's not anything negative.
Anything negative about him, you simply accept it.
Nope.
And
that's
expound on it.
You know how much research we do?
Yes.
I do a lot of research.
Emotions. That's from your emotions.
It's not. How is research from your emotions?
Listen, I've heard you speak about him. You speak as if it's business, but you have a personal inkling of hatred for this man, and you don't even know him.
Do I like Donald Trump? Absolutely not. And you know why? What's up, Corey?
I'm gonna jump in real quick. I can speak, but I'm actually getting ready to leave home. So I'm gonna lose you once I get into the parking garage. So I'll just request back up once I get out and get away from your building.
Okay, all right, love. Thank you. All right. So Joe, if you're still here when Corey is available, y'all can have the economics conversation. But in regards to me and how I feel about Donald Trump and what I think of him, you're right. I do not like Donald Trump. And I'm okay with saying I do not like Donald Trump. That doesn't mean that if the man actually does something that is beneficial to the American people, including myself, that I can't recognize it. But thus far, he has not done anything that is actually beneficial to me. Okay. Nor do I think that he's done anything beneficial to the American people as a whole.
But in business,
right?
You can't have personal feelings. What you are allowed to not like about Donald Trump is the things that he does.
Sir,
to have this
it's not a business.
To have this vitriol for anybody that you have to look at through the lens of business, you, not to them. Because your emotions will mislead you.
I'm sorry, Joe. This is your roundabout way of saying that I'm emotional.
You don't know him. I mean,
sir, I'm not one of Donald Trump's employees.
Of course
he actually he works for me.
Absolutely.
I'm not looking at this in the lens of business, Joe. And the reason why I'm not looking at this in the lens of business is simply because human lives are being impacted. All right. Like, there are kids, I think you may have heard me say this earlier today, Joe, but there are children born here in the United States who have been deported, American citizens, not at the behest of their parents. Please do not say that their moms requested that they leave this country, because that would be wrong. We can read the report on it. That's why they're currently suing Donald Trump. All right. So children, sick children. There was one child with a brain tumor and another child, 5 years old, with cancer. Hold on one moment. We don't use ableism here. So words like SLOWDUMB, don't use that here. All right, guys. I don't really care too much of what y'all say. Just no ableism in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. All right. So Joe, human lives. We have people in detention centers, all right, down in Florida, who have maggots in their food, who can't even shower, who aren't even eating. We have that. We had people who were deported to a third country, which is a third-party country that they did not originate from, placed into a prison that is known for its violence, made to stay there, even though they had no reason to be there. They weren't criminals. They aren't criminals. Who were subjugated to torture, who were sexually assaulted. I don't think that that is okay. So if you want to call me emotional because of that, by all means, I'll be that. I'll definitely be that. But what I won't be is cruel, Joe. I'm not going to be cruel. All right. And if Donald Trump is the reason that these things are happening because they're happening because he's ordering them to, Joe, then you're damn right. I do not like him.
You're going to run out of room for badges on your shirt.
For badges on my shirt?
Yeah.
I'll wear them all, Joe. I'll wear them all proudly. Because I'm not going to stand for human cruelty.
Let's go there first. A brand new $450 million building. I don't know how many employees they have there, but they have plenty of them, I'm sure. So these people are going to allow a brand new building to be ran down so that maggots can crawl the floor and these people are laying in feces and all that. Ma'am, that is ridiculous. You know, I have one moniker in life. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true. That makes no sense to me.
That's very subjective, by the way. I just want to let you know that. That's not an objective.
Subjective.
It's not even pragmatic.
Of course.
It's not pragmatic, because if it was pragmatic, you'd be looking at it from like both sides. You don't do that. You want to look at it from your lens.
I do. I look at somebody spending $450 million to run it down to be a slum. No, that's not happening. But
it's not a building, actually, by the way.
You cling to the negative, thrive on it.
It was built in 8 days,
Joe, and it's not a building. I can just tell you this about the things y'all.
It's more so about like tents, not a building.
You know, rules are made to be rules.
Why are rules made to be broken, and why would they be rules?
Well, all of the rules guidelines that you all go by, it's one-sided. It's usually a vapid thought. It's not well thought out of. It's childish. It's sophomoric. It's all of the things that make people be foolish. And I'm just telling you that. I think that you're an intelligent woman, and I can appreciate how you present yourself and present your lives and do all of that. But it's based on the wrong thing. What you should be being able to do is tell us about all the positive things that Joe Biden has done for Black people.
Is Joe Biden the one that's running? Hold on. Time out. Time out, Joseph. All right. Time out. Is Joe Biden currently the president? Yes or no?
Have you ever heard the saying hindsight is 20/20?
Hindsight definitely will be 20/20 for you all, because Joe Biden's going to go down as one of the best presidents in the United States history. Yeah, he will. But here's the deal. I'm not here to talk about Joe Biden. Ooh. The time to talk about Joe Biden ended on November 5th of 2024. Okay.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. My apologies. The time to talk about Joe Biden ended in July of 2024 when Kamala Harris became the nominee, the candidate. And then she got the nomination, I believe, in August. So the time to talk about Biden is over. We're not doing what about Biden. Cool. All right. What we're doing is what about Trump? Okay.
He's doing an excellent job.
No, he's not.
He's wielding
categorically, he's not.
He's wielding the Constitution against the enemies of America. He is exercising his right as the POTUS of the United States and getting things done. Now, not liking what he's doing doesn't mean that he's not getting things done. Not wanting to understand what he's doing doesn't mean that he's not getting things done. You see, the people tell y'all on the outside what he's doing, but I've yet to hear a Democrat try to explain the process in which he's doing things, which will answer a lot of questions. But y'all don't want the questions answered.
The process is that he's just simply, carrying a big stick. He has no finesse. What he's doing is he is subverting the Constitution. He's not following the Constitution at all, Joe. So that's not happening.
That's the only vehicle.
No. That's not the only. No, that's not the only vehicle that he has.
Absolutely.
What legislation? All right. What legislation has Donald Trump, all right, proposed? Because we know he can't pass it. So what legislation has Donald Trump proposed that the House and Senate, in which he has control of, has actually put forth and put into place, has passed? What legislation, Joe, that impacts, that actually benefits the American citizens?
I don't know of any.
Exactly.
But
exactly, Joe.
But the Democrats have gone so far left
No.
Really,
you don't know what left
really
is.
on the highway to communism.
You have no idea.
He can't get anything done.
Joe, you don't know what left is, and you also do not know what communism is.
Okay, we've all heard this story of he's pushing black people back. He's putting segregation up. Why aren't these democratic people standing up for us?
They are.
And trying to make
standing up for us.
They're not. They're absolutely not.
Yes, they are.
Rolling
they are.
Neck.
Al Green.
They're rolling their neck and crying victim. That's what they're doing.
Joe, listen. Al Green has brought forth articles of impeachment against Donald Trump.
For what? For what?
For what?
For what?
For all of the darn crimes that he's committing as darn president.
Man. Come on, you can't believe it.
Human rights violations.
Aren't you a college person? You've been to college?
Hey, are you serious? Oh, so Donald Trump isn't harming people?
No.
What?
Really?
Nope.
Joe, come on.
Nope.
There's no fucking.
He's not harming people.
The victimized hate him, and y'all are victimized.
The victimized implies that there are people being harmed.
Do all day
no, Joe. Y'all
get together 10 people in.
Are there victimized people?
Not of him.
Oh, then why'd you say that the victimized make him out to be a bad guy?
That's a mindset, sir. If you didn't understand.
Okay, got it.
You definitely have it. I know that you think you're smart, but you're not.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think I'm smarter than you, Joe.
You don't have to do that.
Definitely not.
Like Joe.
Oh, I'm not smarter than you, Joe. We can play this game. Here, watch. We're gonna do this in 30 seconds. How many people are in the House of Representatives?
432.
Oh shit! Damn. Under 10 seconds. Prove that you're a fucking dumbass. Way to go, Joe.
That makes me dumb. What's the ingredients of ice cream? Quit being an asshole.
Milk and sugar.
Whatever.
But it is true, milk and sugar, and then whatever additives that you want. But yeah, Joe, you were close though. I will give you that. It's 435, Joe.
All right, whatever.
It's 435. You were close.
I mean, I'm not a policy wonk like you guys.
But Joe,
yes.
Here's the thing. You said that we are victimized, but wouldn't some type of harm need to be done in order for us to be victims? That's a great question that Nemo did ask.
Well, it's that every ill that has gone on through America somehow has landed on the shoulders of Donald Trump, according to people like you.
No, that is
I hear it every day, all
untrue.
day. I hear it every day.
Well, then, wouldn't we want to say then, if you think that's what we think, wouldn't it behoove Donald Trump to actually do some good to help the American people? Like, wouldn't it benefit him to not cut housing benefits for veterans? It would help him do that. Wouldn't it behoove him to like not criminalize homelessness and cut funding for programs that actually do help unhoused people, instead of taking those funds from mental health and substance abuse programs and putting them towards basically criminal justice? That's what he's doing. He's putting it towards the police so that he can ensure that those people are out there patrolling the streets of DC. Wouldn't it be best for him to actually put more funding into housing programs for them? Think about it. I mean, hold on. There's more. I'm so sorry. I know I paused. I apologize, but there's more. All right. Wouldn't it be, if Donald Trump did want to appeal, I guess, to the hearts of the victims, wouldn't it be better for him to not cut funding for school lunch programs? I think so. Like, wouldn't it be better for him to offer a pathway to citizenship instead of deporting people? Wouldn't that be better? Like, give them amnesty, because why not? They don't have a negative impact on our country, especially economically. They're net
Joe
positive.
Biden do that? He actually.
Great question.
Let me explain this to you, and I thought about it. Basically, what Joe Biden did was they set up these sanctuary cities.
Sanctuary cities have been in existence for decades. They're not new.
No, it started in 1971.
Sanctuary cities. 1971 was decades ago. Good job, Joe.
That was over 5 decades ago. What are we doing?
But
decades, the S is plural. She said decade. Decade is 10 years.
Okay.
The S means it's plural. Multiple decades.
I said
Yes.
decades.
So 50, that's multiple decades, Joe.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Bruh, what are we doing? Go ahead,
so
Joe.
there were 300 when Barack Obama left office. Now there's 600.
Okay,
so
Ian.
These sanctuary cities were invented and brought up and funded by the states that they're in cities, but they led no pathway for these people to become citizens. So basically, what they did was, say if you built an apartment building and you had a few hundred units, but you got 100 that's empty, and you invited everybody who was wanted by the police to come live in these apartments because they're gated. No, because they're gated and because the police aren't in that jurisdiction, but they're still wanted now. So once the police find out these people live in these apartments, they're going to every door in the apartment complex until they get everybody out of the apartments that's a fugitive.
All right. Nemo and Liv, y'all got it. I have to check on dinner, but y'all got it.
I don't want to touch it. I just wanted to say that he said that we're not doing no harm, but the United States is on the human rights watch list. Hey, Nemo, if you're not doing any harm, do you end up on the human rights watch list?
No.
Why is the United States on the human rights watch list?
Because we have a tyrant, a fascist, a traitor, and a piece of shit running this country, and we have a whole party of chuckle fucks backing him up.
The Biden administration knew full well that the federal government had purview over deportation.
That has fuck all to do with what we were just talking about, Joe.
All of these people.
Yep, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, Joe.
Cities,
that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, Joe. Has nothing to do with what we are talking about, Joe. You want me to say it again?
Listen, man, don't placate me.
Well, then participate in the conversation instead of rattling off talking points. Otherwise, I will continue to placate you. You elected a fascist to this country, to run this country. You elected a fascist. We told you that he was a fascist. You said that we were dumb, that we were emotional, that we were over-exaggerating. Donald Trump is doing exactly what fascists do. But now you want to have your eyes closed, your ears plugged, saying, no, he's not doing all these bad things, even though Liv literally just showed you that we're now on a human rights watch list. When it comes to travel advisories, we've got the same travel advisory as, was it Iran? Or
Pakistan.
Pakistan, that's it. Damn, I'm too racist. I'm sorry.
Well, that's utterly ridiculous.
You're right. It is utterly ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous that a bunch of people who can't accept the fact that sometimes they're wrong, who never got around to that part of growing up where they have to admit that they're wrong, swallow their pride, and accept the fact that sometimes they fucked up. We have a whole bunch of people just like that. They typically look like me, but sometimes they look like you.
Listen,
and sometimes they are extra loud. Sometimes they are what the Soviets refer to as useful idiots, people who are signal boosted to push a certain narrative, a narrative that says that this motherfucker that occupies the Oval Office currently, who disgraces this country every second that he continues to breathe, that motherfucker, whose words will be documented for the rest of American history, whether we like it or not, that motherfucker who could not pronounce the name Yosemite despite being almost 80 years old. He is the combined age of you and me, Joe. He doesn't know how to say the word Yosemite. That's how dumb he is. That man who refers to half the country as vermin, who refers to the Democrats as the enemy within, who uses the rhetoric of a mustache man. That guy, y'all elected him because you didn't like brown people, because something illegal, because they're taking what? Your jobs? It was your jobs in the early 2000s. Then it became welfare this time around. Is it going to be your wife next? Probably. They're going to take your dog, going to take your house. Like, y'all just put all of your complaints at the feet of people who are way too fucking poor, way too fucking desperate to actually do anything that you claim they are doing. And yet, the people who do have the power and do have the means and do have the track record to do the things that you are blaming the left and immigrants for, those people are billionaires. Well, and wouldn't you know it, you elected one.
And Joe, before you respond, because think about what Nemo has said to you. Think about it before you respond. All right, I want to get these off. All right, shout out to cousin Jesse for the $5. This is a good question. All right, because Joe, your premise about if it don't make sense, it isn't true. Is odd. And I think that you don't flesh out these things. And Phil actually said something to that, and I'll read it off in a moment. But Jesse said, not well thought out. Joe, name 3 conservative Republican policies from the last 25 years that help society in a progressive manner. We're going to table that because I would like to hear from you about that, Joe. Also, Phil said $4, and he said that scientists had theories that made sense. After years, they found it was wrong because something was missing. Joe hears Trump say something that sounds good, but doesn't research facts that make it false. So you're not critically thinking, Joe, is basically what he's saying. And you have to critically think these things through when it comes to Donald Trump. And also, I did get a PayPal from Keena. All right. And I hope I'm in the right account because I have a tendency not to be. I'm not in the right account. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm going to have to do math. But shout out to Keena for the $10. I appreciate you, love. Drop some hearts in the chat for Keena, cousin Jesse, and also for Phil, y'all. Thank you so very much. All right, so Joe, answer Nemo's question, and then I want you to answer Jesse's question.
The migrants play 2 roles in the American economic scheme. By the jobs that they get and hold, they keep some people from starting, and by the jobs that they keep and hold, they keep people from being able to fall somewhere. That is the greatest thing about America, that you can fail and pull yourself back up by your bootstraps and continue on with your life. Computer job that you work at a desk and you're doing well. The company lays you off. You may have to go work at Five Guys Burgers for a couple of months just to pay your bills and get food on the table. But because of the American system, that is always an option, because those are the jobs that most Americans do not want. They don't want menial labor. They don't want low-income jobs and things like that. So that would always be there in America because of the system that we had. Now it's been impeded on, and it makes a big difference in the upward mobility of people, because you have to have somewhere to fall to. And quite naturally, in my opinion, failure is a great part of succeeding. So with that being said, there's that with how that has occurred. Donald J. Trump, as the Article 2 elected executive of the United States of America, has presidential power to move this country in the direction that he sees. What I'm seeing with you guys is a straight up rebellion against him being the leader at all.
No, what I see is an article. What would you? No. You're gonna sit here, and you're gonna
of him being the president. Okay. So suck it up, Buttercup.
All right.
That's how that goes.
Go ahead, Nemo, and then I want to add something into it also, guys. And guys, keep tapping the screen. And also shout out to Ricky. Ricky, you have to let me know who you are. Shout out to Ricky for the $5. Ricky said, "What did I say?" At least he's not running away though. So there's that. All right. Joe standing 10 toes down in his cruelty. Go ahead, Nemo.
So Joe, that was a cute little way to drop the mic, but don't worry, I'm going to repeat it back to you here in a second. You said that Donald Trump has Article 2 power as the president to move the country in the direction that he sees. Number one, we have a constitutional republic. We do not have a monarchy. He is not a king. He is not a dictator. He is not a monarch of any kind. Now, you mentioned Article 2 of the Constitution, which outlines the power of the president. What's Article 1?
You tell me.
Of course you don't know. It's Congress. The Democrats are in Congress, right? They don't have control of either chamber right now, which, I mean, hey, there's benefits to that, which is that Republicans don't get to bitch because they're in control. But whenever you sit here and tell me that they are whining and that, oh no, they are just rebelling against the king, as you are implying, no. What I hear instead is Democrats are using their Article 1 powers to move the country in the direction that they see fit. If you don't like it, suck it up, Buttercup.
Here's the thing. Naturally, the president has some powers that no one can impede on.
No, sir.
Yes, it does. These presidential
shall we look into Article into Article 1?
Presidential powers are automatic.
Checks and balances.
He has things that he can do. Absolutely.
Checks and balances, sir.
As we found out, as per our Supreme Court, these 733 tyrannical judges that have been running amok, stopping him from his presidential duty to be over
some of those judges appointed by him
to be over deportations. We found out that he had the absolute right to do things the way he saw fit.
Dude, that's not how that works.
It's not how any of this works.
The Supreme Court didn't determine that.
Yeah, but he can't just do what it is that he wants to do, though, Joe. That part also.
When these judges were filing these injunctions out of jurisdiction,
it's not out of jurisdiction. They had the power within their authority to issue these injunctions. It's been like that it's been like that for over a century here in the United States. That they could, our Supreme Court that's currently set, they're the ones who changed it to where I call it acute injunction, so that it only applies within the state in which the case was filed in. So to that specific person who actually filed it. Universal injunctions, broad injunctions have been a thing in the United States since our courts were created, is what they can do.
Well, I think they were
to add to that,
acting in illegality.
The power didn't go away, Joe.
Huh?
The power didn't go away.
Whose power? Trump's?
No, the power that you're describing, the quote unquote tyrannical judges just, doing their fucking job, that having the audacity to tell Donald Trump no for once in his life.
Yeah.
Those judges, the power didn't go away. So what was it? What was the actual, is it universal injunction? Is that what it was called before?
I believe so.
So universal injunctions, what the Supreme Court ruled is that instead of doing universal injunctions, what they will do instead.
Nationwide and universal work.
Yeah. So instead of doing universal injunctions like some judges have been doing, they will use class action.
Yep.
So a pun on what Erica said is that instead of acute injunction, it's a cute injunction. It's just a cute way of doing the exact same thing. They just have to be class action.
Well, and I think that the biggest problem that we're having is people want to be disruptive about what Donald Trump absolutely has the right to do. He is the POTUS. He is our duly elected president. And
we have a duly elected Congress, and we have duly appointed judges that were duly confirmed by a duly elected Senate.
He's the president.
They're judges.
The Democratic Party is now telling you all that you need to protest, that you need to get to the streets.
I don't give a fuck what the Democratic Party tells me what to do.
Instead of doing the work,
dude,
y'all want
no, dude, Joe. I don't care what the Democrats' marching orders are, Joe. Engage with what we're saying. You're saying he's the president. I'm saying that they're judges.
The president has purview over deportation.
Judges have purview over the law.
Okay. Well,
am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay. And the president has to follow the law, right?
He has been.
Does he have to?
He can't enact anything that's unlawful.
Okay, cool. So he has to follow the law, right?
Correct.
And the judges determine what is lawful, right?
The Constitution determines what's lawful.
You're right. And who interprets the Constitution?
Well,
judges.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Yeah, no, I'm right. So judges
that's literally the job
interpret
of judicial branch. Like that's what they do.
That's the whole job.
Like,
so judges interpret the law. They interpret the Constitution, specifically the Supreme Court, if you want to get super specific. And I mean, they say that judges can do that injunction thing. There's got to be a class action. You describe it as, they're impeding his ability. No, they're doing their job.
Exactly.
The fact that it makes Donald Trump's job harder, that's irrelevant.
That's an interesting way to look at it. But I still believe in right and wrong. Maybe you don't.
You're right. They're right. He's wrong. They're saying that he's doing something wrong. They have the right, the power, the purview to do that. And he has to adjust his behavior. I don't understand what's wrong with that.
This is actually a good point. Shout out to Phil. Phil said that he heard something from the Trump administration and automatically believes it. How are there 700 tyrannical judges, OAN adjectives, so that news source, in the U.S. and they never were found out? Like, make it make sense, Joe. Like all of these judges, they had like a little conference where they decided to, hey, we're going to go against Donald Trump, even though some of them have actually, that's what they did, Joe.
Well, they were filing these injunctions because they could.
Jesus Christ.
And they weren't even in the jurisdiction that a lot of these people were being deported.
Chat, is this real?
No, it just can't be real. I refuse to believe that it's real. All right, Joe. And yes, they were. A lot of them were filed in states like Texas, California. Also, I know quite a few were filed up north in like New Hampshire. All right, so they were. People were being deported from these states.
They were people.
Yeah, there were people that were being
judges
deported.
who were filing these injunctions.
Okay, so I have a question,
Who weren't
Joe.
even in states where these cases were being brought up.
Joe, I have a question for you.
Sure.
All right. So, Bubba, turn that down some, please. I have a question. Are undocumented immigrants, are they people?
Of course they are.
They are people. Okay. So, do you believe, Joe, that undocumented immigrants have rights under the Constitution of the United States?
No.
You don't.
No.
Can you tell us where in the Constitution it says that undocumented immigrants do not have rights?
Let me do this. I'll give you an analogy of how this works.
There's no analogy. I want it per the Constitution of the United States.
Let me just say this. If you come home one day,
no, I don't want to hear your analogy. I'm being serious.
No, and I broke in your house, and I'm in there cooking and cleaning.
I don't want to hear your analogy.
I'm still a burglar.
I don't want to hear your analogy because it makes no sense.
Of course it does.
It's not analogous here because of the simple fact that the Constitution is the law of the land. Do you believe that the Constitution is the law of the land, Joe?
The Constitution is the law of the land for American citizens.
Oh, so you're saying that only citizens are protected by the Constitution. Yes. Okay, then Joe, show us in the Constitution where it says that only citizens are protected.
It doesn't say that, but
Oh,
it's,
it
What
doesn't
does it
say.
say?
implied.
What does it
though.
say, Joe? Thank you.
It's implied
How
How's
is
it
it
implied?
implied?
because it says persons.
Sorry.
The part of it is says persons,
Twinsies.
right?
I'm sorry, what?
It's the part you're speaking of says persons, and y'all have been using that for leverage for months. But obviously,
It's never been leveraged for months. It's always been the
it's
law.
a talking point against Donald Trump. But obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be for American citizens because it is the law. It is the law of this land, not any other.
Joe, that's not how any of this works. All right.
Oh, no.
It's the
Okay.
law, and the law per the Constitution applies to everyone within the jurisdiction of the United States of America.
Okay.
That means if you are on U.S. soil, all right, then the Constitution applies to you, Joe. If you can't show us anywhere in the Constitution where it states that undocumented immigrants are not covered by it, or where it says that only citizens are covered by the Constitution, then you're going to have to concede the point that you're wrong and
It's a
undocumented immigrants are covered.
It's really
It's not
a technicality.
It's not
yeah.
a technicality, Joe.
Of course it is.
How is it a technicality, Joe?
Because it's
there's court cases for this.
Because it's unspecific, y'all are using that as a point of origin to say these people have certain rights here. And that's not how it is. That's not how it is. No.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, mermaid.
Because real quick, and then I'm gonna drop that down so that it's not too many people up here. Hi, Joe. Hi, Nemo. Hi, Liv. Hi, Kiana. Hi, everybody. Hello, Erica. I love you. You look so amazing. I'm your biggest fan. Joe. Joe. So, I hear you, and I don't really understand you, but I hear you. But I'm just trying to understand: is there anything that Donald Trump could do that you would not agree with? Because, like, you accept the P3 philia, like you accept the harm.
You don't know what I
accept the racism. Well, I mean, I've listened to you for a very long time since you've been up here. I'm on every panel that the rest of us are on. So you accept these things, or these are not a fine line for you. I won't even say you accept them. These are not a fine line for you. So what is?
What's the line, Joe? You can come off mute.
What's the line of what? I'm sorry. Somebody came in and was talking. I tried to shoo them off, but they distracted me. I apologize. Just the last part will be fine if you repeat it.
What's the line for you when it comes to Donald Trump? What's the line? What's the symmetry breaker? Like, like what line are you not willing to cross?
There are many lines for many people, but they have to
We're
cross.
asking about you.
But they have to cross them. I mean, I can't say you. No, well, I mean, to end up not being willing to fight the fight that he's been fighting for the American people.
So
to acquiesce to the things that he's trying to do. That draws the line for me.
So harm to Black people, not a line for you. Harm to brown people, not a line for you.
What harm
to
has he
children,
done to Black people?
Not a line for you.
What harm has he done to Black people?
Joe.
Well, first of all, do you want me to go down the list? Is that what you want to do?
If you got one, give me three. You got to go deep. What has he done to Black people?
We can talk about Lowndes County. We can talk about just DEI initiatives that he's used just to racially attack. We can talk about what he's doing in DC that's literally going to attack at Black people, at Black predominantly Black communities. Would you like me to keep going? The environmental racism that's been going on because of DEI. Dantrell's painting is not even in the Smithsonian, and he's trying to defund the African American History Museum. And that was what, 6 things? Would you like me to keep going?
You're being vague and ambiguous about it. Pick
She's
one.
Not. She was very specific.
No. Pick one and say what it is, not just what you think.
Okay, so what he's doing in DC, targeting a predominantly Black city to take federal control, trying to use the U.S. military against his own citizens. All right, and this is his test case. This is no, Joe. You asked for us to be extremely specific,
go ahead.
And we're being specific right now because I want to get back to the Constitution.
Cool.
All right, but in regards to this matter, that's very specific. Like Liv actually played video yesterday of a young black man just filming officers, federal agents in DC, and they attacked him for no reason. All he was doing was filming, and they went after him. You don't see that as harm?
I saw the guy with the sandwich.
We're not talking about the white man with the sandwich.
Let me say
we're talking about the young black man who was attacked by federal agents.
Let me say this.
That's what we're talking about.
The biggest defense against catastrophe is prevention. The National Guard. The National Guard is there to prevent crime.
What?
Bruh.
They say that the crime is at a 30-year low, but it still is not acceptable. The homelessness is not acceptable in the places that these people are laying around and sleeping. And it is totally up to the president and totally right to clean up that town. And I'll tell you this, it is a great endeavor because it can only make him look better. He cannot lose fighting crime.
Was violent crime an issue when Donald Trump held a parade there in June? Was violent crime an issue then when he held a parade there in June? Yes or no?
And there was no mention of it then. What he saw.
I'm sorry, what?
He probably didn't like the things
there was no mention of it then. There was no mention of it. Donald Trump didn't start talking about DC being this violent place until that Doge employee was assaulted, and likely rightfully so, because the news is that he was being extremely racist. Boom, hey Mr. Boom, long time no see. All right, that he was being extremely racist, calling people the N-word, and he got what he deserved. So there's that.
Wow.
Now, any fucking who, okay? Wow. Yeah, exactly.
No, ma'am,
you call people, if you're going to use hate speech against people, then you have to be prepared for the consequences that come along with it.
And you mean nobody caught it on a microphone?
What do you mean no one? No, Joe, shut up. That's so silly.
I mean,
that is so silly. You're acting as if it wasn't caught on camera, it didn't exist. Okay, whatever, Joe. Anywho.
Nobody caught that, right? To play it.
Crime wasn't a problem until Donald Trump had to make the next check on his Project 2025 list. That's when crime became a problem in DC. Anywho, go ahead, Nemo.
What does he mean by it wasn't caught on a microphone?
Exactly.
Y'all heard him say it?
Where you go?
Come on, man.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
No, you did.
Heard him say what, Joe?
The N-word? Didn't you say the N-word? Come on.
Well, is that what you were responding to?
He's an aristocrat. He can't be a racist. He doesn't like anybody.
Aristocrats can't be racist? What in the ever-loving what do you think that Robert E. Lee was?
No.
Robert E. Lee was an aristocrat. An aristocrat just means someone who's rich, like the affluent class of people. You're telling me the affluent class of people in the South during slave era was not a bunch of racist little chuckle fuck. You're telling me that Colonel Sanders ass looking motherfuckers in the South,
everybody was
in Georgia, in the middle of the Civil War, that they were not racist?
You can't lead this world. You can't be anything in this world worrying about who don't like you.
No, Joe, I'm responding to your point.
I'm just saying.
No, you're not. You just said something and you don't want to defend it now because you know I'm right.
No, man, no.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
The people in Washington, D.C. want the people that are in the crime-ridden areas, they with it. That's all I can tell you.
Dude, you're
they with it.
Saying things.
All right.
Y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey, so crime rates in D.C. not only are at like a 30-year low, but they're going back. The murder rate in D.C. Is as low as it was in 1964. So that's pretty low. It's pretty low.
It is, and it's still going down.
And I'm gonna tell you this: most of them are against women.
All right, Joe. We spent a lot of time with you. Hold on one moment, Joe. Joe, hold on. All right, J-Rock, did you vote for Donald Trump? J-Rock. J-Rock going once, J-Rock going twice. J-Rock, have a good night. Gonna send you back to the comments. All right, it's PTO. I won't call you by your real name. All right. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely. I just turned in to support my fellow Trump supporters and say MAGA 2028 and beyond. And he's done no wrong so far.
Don't fucking embarrass me in front of these people.
And I represent all the Black people in Arizona.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You do not.
I represent the Black Republicans of the United States. And I think that we need to band together and we need to stop all this Trump hate. And we need to make sure that we keep taking people's food stamps to Section 8 because they need to go get a goddamn job. Okay?
Yeah, I think we should make sure we expand the child hunger crisis in America.
I wasn't going to let them eat you alive, but y'all can have them.
Eat. I just want to say I agree with you. I think we should expand the child hunger crisis in this country. Like I don't care. Let the strong survive. It teaches character.
I found a recording of Donald Trump talking into a microphone on June 5th of this year about crime rates. Would you like to hear it, Joe?
Go ahead and lace me with it.
Thousands of violent criminal illegal aliens from our communities as part of the largest deportation effort in American history. And just a few months into office, the national murder rate has plummeted by 28%.
That was said June 5th of this year at a roundtable meeting, the Fraternal Order of Police. You could find the full speech on the other video place. Trump holds roundtable with the Fraternal Order of Police, 6'5". I don't know why it says 24 because it's this year. So, yeah, it was posted this year, just to be clear.
That doesn't mean he deemed 28% acceptable. Maybe there's more room to go down. Obviously.
No.
Yeah.
My point is that he was bragging about a 28% drop.
I wouldn't say that was bragging. I think he was reporting something that maybe
he wasn't reporting. He was at a roundtable for the FOP.
But it needs to go down more, obviously.
Okay. He didn't say that afterwards. Do you want me to play the rest of it where he doesn't say that afterwards?
He doesn't have to say things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You just insert your own message into it afterwards. It's just like this little thing. You can read his mind. Right. Anyway, so Joe, listen. He was saying it to the FOP, as in the people that are police sycophants, right? 28% just a few months into office. And he's bragging about that number. Now, that number means that crime is out of control. Ah!
One time I gained 50 pounds. I was a pre-diabetic. I went to the doctor. The doctor told me I needed to lose 40 pounds. At my next visit, I had lost 35 pounds. It was not optimum for me. I needed to lose 40 pounds, at least. So what I'm saying is,
hey, Joe.
Evidently, the numbers, however good that you thought he said they were, he feels that they could be better.
Does that make sense? Can I something, Joe? I want to tell you something, Joe. All right, I do. I really do want to tell you something because I don't think that we're going to be able to get back to the Constitution argument. So I just want to tell you something.
And I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's all. Shout out to Kiana for using her kid.
Okay.
All right. So let's do a quick. Quiet.
I know I'm one of the only last.
Quiet. All right. So, guys, let's do this here. Let's do a quick commercial break. In here, right? On those that was the best thing ever. He said, "How do I leave?"
Major shout out to Meg.
Oh my gosh.
She sent me this one, which this one's even worse. This is May 7th. Donald Trump said the following.
Against Martin as U.S. attorney. Do you have any response to that? Well, it's disappointing because, I know Eddie's very talented. Crime is down in Washington, D.C. Street crime, violent crime by 25%. And it's people have seen, they've noticed a big difference. So I didn't know that. But if anybody voted against him, I feel very badly about it, only in the sense that in this short period of time that he's been there, crime is down 25% in Washington, D.C.
Beautiful.
Exactly. He said it himself. Hi, the big ripper it is. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. And Brian, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, love. All right. We're just looking for Trump supporters right now. So I'm going to let you down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so the Big Ripper. All right, you've been. Oh, let me do a commercial break really quick. Guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. Oh, also, what did I forget to do? I feel like I forgot to do something, but I can't remember.
Maybe calculate the difference from the
Oh no.
You don't think you ever did that?
No, I did. We're at 124. Okay, so we're at 124 away from our daily donation goal. PayPal, Venmo, everything with Erica is the name. All right, where did the Big Ripper go? Why did he get scared and leave? Was he just here to do a racism? Was that it? Why did he leave? That sucks. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box and let's have a conversation. All right, let's have a conversation. Be better than Joe Schmo. I know that. Oh, my princess. Thank you. Be better than Joe Schmo. Okay, that's all we're asking for. Is just be better than that piece of poop. All right, and we're gonna do caps tonight. All right. Someone named Meme is trying to load. I'm gonna, guys. I'm about to change the layout again. Hi, Meme. Meme. Hey, Miss Gina. Meme, did you mean to request up? I think I said meme.
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay, all right. I'll let you down, love.
Thank you.
Trump, oh, New York City. Trump supporters suck. I said that out loud. My bad. All right. Kiana, how many seconds? Kaz, did you vote for Donald Trump? Kaz? Kaz? All right, I am over it. Letting you down.
Hey, we can see him in the background.
You need to change it. Oh. Hey, Bubba. Hold on one moment.
Weirdos over here. So.
Thank you. I was about to make the screen big too. Thank you, Kiana. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up. All right. Let's get in the box. Let's have a conversation about all the amazing things that Donald Trump is doing. Let's do that part. Because isn't he doing a great job? Like, if you think that Donald Trump is doing a great job, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see how many ones we get. If you think Donald Trump is doing a great job, put a 1 in the chat. Hey, do you guys see the chat? It's like one person putting a 1.
Damn.
JP 1400, get in the box. Get in the box, JP. Get in the box. Trump supporters about to learn a lesson up in this bitch. Get in the box, JP. Get in the box. I know you still here. Not to America's putting a 1 in the chat. Who else? Let's see who else. Is everything okay at home, Bubba? Like, you want to talk about it? The hell is going on over there, buddy? You want to talk about it? Who else? Oh, to America's bait. Boxer Granny, get in the box. Don't be an NPC. Get in the box. Guys, I guess we're doing Blagger night tonight. I don't know. I guess we're doing Blagger night. Welcome. Welcome to America's. How are you today?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing well. All right. So you've been here before. All right. And we talked to you before about how you've been duped. You still think that, Donald Trump is telling you the truth? He hasn't deceived you?
All politicians lie. I don't expect them. I don't know. I look at politics a little bit different than y'all. I'm not looking for a savior.
Who said anything about a savior?
I mean, I think that's the way I think that some of y'all look at politics, and I see it differently. So it's like he's not lying to me. You know what I mean? Like when you say trick me, like I'm trying to figure out like have you ever been tricked in politics before? Like tricked into voting?
I didn't say duping doesn't mean that you've been tricked. It means that you've been deceived. So not necessarily tricked.
Oh.
Your word choice does matter here. So it means that like I said, you've been deceived, so lied to. All right. Tricked would mean, trick would imply, it just implies something different. It has a different connotation
like
there.
A bait and switch.
Yeah, but you've been deceived. You've been lied to because Donald Trump did tell you all that he was going to lower prices and he hasn't done that. It's not even happening. So there's that part. Donald Trump did also tell you all that he was going to release the Epstein files. He hasn't done that. All right. What else did Donald Trump promise? Donald Trump did promise that he would, there would be no new wars. And we were involved in the 12 days war.
Yeah.
He also said, hold on. He also said that he would stop the wars in Ukraine and in Gaza. And those 2 wars are still going on with no success on Donald Trump's end. So you have been deceived because there were reasons that you voted for him that he has not come through on.
Yeah, I voted for him because of the border. Like I wanted him to close the border, and he did that for me. But I can agree that I was deceived about the Iran thing. I think we should mind our business and let people fight their own wars. So the reason I voted for Trump, he actually delivered on it a lot earlier than what I expected.
Cap.
I would like to see some more movement on removal of illegal migrants. I would like to see a little bit more motion on that.
Right quick. I need to hop down.
You hop down?
Appreciate you having me. Yeah.
Of course. Thanks for coming by, Nemo. Have a great night.
See ya.
Drop some hearts in the chat for Nemo, y'all. All right. I'm going to change the layout. Makes me more comfortable this way. You want to see more immigrants being deported?
Yeah, if you break the law, I think there's a penalty to pay.
Hold on. How is it that they're breaking the law? Because we all know that entry into the United States, all right, if they're not filing asylum, all right, is basically the equivalent of a speeding ticket. It's a misdemeanor.
Yeah. And when you get a ticket, don't you get a ticket? Don't you got to pay?
Yeah, when you get a ticket, you pay the fine.
Yeah, the fine is you got to get removed and come in the right way.
Can I ask a question?
I was about to ask a question, but go ahead, Liv.
Oh, go ahead, Erica.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, because Bubba.
But you don't think that's fair, though, Erica?
I was just wondering, like, when migrants commit a crime, they're held accountable and deported. When Trump commits a crime, he gets the White House. Why is it when Donald Trump commits a crime, he gets the White House, and when migrants commit a crime, they get deported?
Oh, last time I checked, when Donald Trump committed a crime, he got a felony, correct, on his record?
He didn't get anything. He wasn't punished.
A felony is not a punishment? Having a criminal record is not a punishment?
No.
Well, you need to go tell every black person that.
Wait a second. I don't think you're engaging.
There's a consequence to his action, you said, right?
Wait a second. Migrants get a misdemeanor and get deported. Donald Trump got a felony and nothing, got the White House.
Because illegal entry is a misdemeanor. It's categorized as a misdemeanor, but it's still an illegal action.
Okay, and so is business fraud. Okay, so when again, a felony is way worse than a misdemeanor. Okay,
exactly.
And so when Donald Trump commits a felony, there should be a consequence like migrant, but there wasn't. And when migrants commit a crime, they get convicted of a misdemeanor and they get deported. It doesn't seem as if we're following through on Donald Trump and his criminality.
Yeah, but you do know it's not analogous. It's not a 1-to-1. Like if somebody steals a car, just because somebody steals a car don't mean they should punish the same as somebody that's entering the country illegally. Just like it shouldn't be the same person as robbing a bank. Just like it shouldn't be the same person that's committing a murder. Like it's all different. You're mixing apples and oranges.
But that's
two different things.
They steal fruit.
But they steal
fruit.
But
you're still mixing them. It doesn't go together.
What Donald Trump did was worse than what an undocumented migrant would do. A felony is worse than a misdemeanor. And so when a misdemeanor is committed by an undocumented migrant, they get deported. right? So illegal entry, misdemeanor, deportation.
Yep.
Donald Trump defrauds the American people, right? Gets a felony and gets
Defraud
the
the American people.
presidency.
His crime was defrauding the American people?
Business fraud.
You said the
34
American
counts.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what did he get convicted on? Defrauding the American people? Was that his crime? Like, tell me the crime specifically.
Fraud, business fraud. 34 counts. Class E felony.
And he was convicted. Was he convicted on that?
Yeah, just like the migrant would have been convicted of a misdemeanor. You said it's not 1-to-1. I'm making it 1-to-1. I know you're clearing your throat because you're uncomfortable. It's 1-to-1. I'm making a 1-to-1 correlation.
It doesn't go together.
Okay, so migrant commits a crime, Trump commits a crime. Migrant gets convicted, Trump gets convicted. Migrant gets a misdemeanor, Trump gets a felony. Okay, migrant gets deported, Trump gets the presidency.
Interesting.
The consequence of him committing a crime is not the presidency. You do understand that. You're literally connecting dots that don't go together. The consequence of him committing a crime was a felony.
But he did defraud the American public, though, because he falsified those records. It was the prosecutor's contentions and their argument that he falsified those records. Thank you. In order to basically sway the election. He wanted to hide his affair because he knew that coming forward, if Stormy Daniels came forward, that it would basically ruin his chances to be elected. So there's that. So he did defraud the American people. He lied to us. By making those payments, he did lie to us. Because do you think that, think about it, all right? In 2016, I don't know how old you were to Americas, but in 2016, with the way that this country culturally was, how our society operated, do you think that a person who committed adultery, especially with a porn star, would have been elected president? It would have been like Comey's October surprise against Hillary with the emails. Think about it.
I think he would have still been elected.
You think he still would? Of course you do. Of course you think he still would have been elected.
Hillary was a bad candidate.
We're not going to talk about Hillary. The whole point. The whole point was that I was just mentioning that the fucking.
If he would have ran against Bernie, I think he would have lost. If he would have ran against
Bernie,
we're
not going to talk about Bernie. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Hillary, it just wasn't a good.
Hey, can a migrant mow the lawn at the White House with a felony?
I don't know.
Like a brown person.
I don't know. But I'm sure whoever.
Do you think that the White House, with Donald Trump as president, will let a brown person or a black person mow the lawn with a felony?
All right.
Thank you.
I don't understand your questions, Liv. Like, explain to me what you're trying to say.
Well,
no, that's a fair question.
You said, can a person with a felony mow the lawn at the White House?
Yeah, can they work at the White House?
Yeah, a brown person or a black person.
I'm sure. Look, the White House is surrounded by black people. So a bunch of black people that work federal jobs. I'm sure a black person cut the grass over there somewhere.
Well, one of the big things at working in the federal government is you can't have a felony.
Well, you got to have a security clearance. That has to do with clearances.
Okay, so can a brown person work at the White House with a felony?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of security.
You just
clearance
said it
level.
was.
But I'm saying it's certain security clearances you can't go to certain places with a security clearance.
Yes, and with these federal
to be the president of the United States, that's an election. It has nothing to do with a job.
I'm asking you about a brown person. I think you see where this is going, and this is why it crashed. Right?
I'm crashing?
Yeah. Can a brown person work at the White House with a felony, given the fact that at every federal job, specifically at the White House, you have to go through security clearance?
You tell me. I don't know.
That's disingenuous.
I mean, I can lie to you.
Do y'all see how this is, guys?
Hey, Nikki, thank you for subbing. Thank you.
What would you like me to tell you? Tell me the answer so I can tell you what you want to hear then. Because I'm telling you, I don't know.
Look at the gaslighting.
I'm trying to
I have a
you
question.
Feel better about your question.
Hey, to Americas, I have a question for you. I want you to think about this. All right.
Yes.
Should we allow people into the United States who have committed, let's say, a violent crime in their home country? Should they be let into our country? Yes or no?
No, I would say no.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Should we allow people into our country who have committed, let's say, sexual assault?
No. We got our own problems we're dealing with. Why would we take somebody else's on? No.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure. All right. So you are aware that Donald Trump was found civilly liable for sexually assaulting E. Jean Carroll. And the judge did say that if not for the statute of limitations running out, that he would have been found guilty of sexually assaulting that woman.
Yes, I'm aware of that case. Yes.
Okay. All right. So for you, in regards to immigration, you think that we should get rid of our undocumented immigrant population, but you're okay with voting for an adjudicated sexual assaulter.
It was a binary choice. Binary.
A binary choice. Yes, so what binary. Made Donald Trump the primary choice for you?
I keep telling you, immigration, the borders, the way he handled our borders.
That it doesn't flesh out because you're not consistent. You're not consistent. Why aren't you?
Voter.
Because you're giving leeway to Donald Trump, a convicted felon, a man who has had 26 lawsuits brought against him for sexual harassment and or assault by different women. All right. You voted for him. It's okay for him to hold the highest office in the land, but it's not okay for an undocumented immigrant to be here in the United States. Now, I want to be very, very clear here. I'm not saying that we should let people who have committed crimes into the United States. That's not what I'm saying. What I want you to see is the hypocrisy in your choice. Do you not see the hypocrisy? Like, truly, like, help us to actually understand it.
It's no hypocrisy. It's a binary choice. It's the A or B. Regardless of how the candidates are morally, it's A or B. I have to choose, right? So I'm a one-issue voter. The person that I would vote for has to be enacting the issue that I want, and that was Donald Trump. Okay. Unfortunately, so, I'm not looking for a moral leader either, and the person that's actually going to enact my issue. Like, would I want Donald Trump to be the pastor of my church? No. Would I want him to be the godfather of my child? No. But if he wants to implement the border or the issue that I voted for to close the borders, he can do that all day.
And Kamala Harris, the borders didn't do a good job.
No. Donald Trump handled the border better.
So Kamala Harris got Mexico to pay $1.5 billion to build a modernized wall to monitor the border. Mexico was going to build that. Also, she got $5.2 billion from the private sector to save off migrants and build infrastructure in Central and South America to save off migrants. Also, the Biden-Harris administration in the same time frame of the Trump administration deported more people than Donald Trump currently is, and they did it without violating the Constitution
and people's human rights.
Yeah, and so if you're going to argue about the border, like, let's be very honest, the Biden-Harris administration did a much better job in managing and deporting people, right? And we can look at the number of expulsions on the Biden-Harris administration that, and so it's not even close, right? And if you're a one-issue voter, I think you would just have to concede that Kamala Harris would have been much better than the border than Donald Trump is currently. Unless you could provide me with some data, some aggregate data that shows that Donald Trump is doing a better job than she did, where Donald Trump got Mexico to build a wall, where Donald Trump raised over $5.2 billion in the private sector for Central and South America, and lowered the number of migrants coming into this country, if that's really your issue.
There's that part. So to Americans, before you respond, hold on, let me read these off before you respond. All right, and do a quick commercial break. All right, guys, shout out to cousin Jesse for the $2. He said, whenever MAGA say they're against, this is gonna be fun. Whenever MAGA says they're against transgender women in sports, say this: if trans women are too strong for women's sports and simultaneously not strong enough to be in the military, please make that make sense. So work it out. All right, that's a logic train to think about. Also, shout out to Dana for the $10. Dana said, you have the patience of a saint. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Dana. Also, shout out to Phil for the dollar. Phil did send me 3 court cases on Discord that actually do uphold immigrant rights. And I had some court cases also pulled up to talk to Joe about in regards to the Constitution, but we didn't get there, and that's okay. But shout out to Phil. And also shout out to Hector for the $10. Hector said, I'm not even in the live, but I'm supporting the live because I know you're live, and my proximity to the live doesn't negate the fact that Black women's labor still ain't free. I know that's right, Hector. Yeah, drop some hearts in the chat for Phil, Hector, Jesse, and Dana. Thank you so very much, guys. All right, if I'm doing my math right, and I hope I am. All right, we're $101 away from our daily donation goal. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And guys, let's keep tapping that screen. Let's get this up to 200,000 likes. We're at 116 right now. I know we can do it. So keep tapping. Also, I think we have 14 other caps to go. So let's knock those out and show love to Liv and Kiana. All right. Liv is up here doing a lot of the labor, and Kiana, she's patient, y'all. All right, you think I'm patient? I'm kidding. She's not patient. All right. Kiana is also here. So show my people some love while they are here. Cap. All right, let's just keep doing all of the good things. To Americas, you have the floor. Make it make sense, buddy.
Thank you.
Sure.
Liv, I think, Liv, the last thing you just said, you said that he had less crossings. Is that a mistake? Can you repeat the last thing you said? Because I wanted to get clarification on that. You said the Biden had less crossings
and more expulsion.
More expulsions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. How many people actually came in under the Biden administration illegally? Do you know?
Well, yeah. So illegally, that would be a facetious question, fallacious and felonious. Because if they came in here illegally, we wouldn't know that they came in here. The vast majority of no, I could say 1 million. I could say -10.
Well, I'm asking you a number. I'm just asking you a number. What do you
we
think?
can't say who crossed in here illegally if they crossed in here illegally. When we talk about undocumented migrants, we're talking about those that don't have a visa, that have lost their documentation. For example, they came over here on a school or work visa, and that visa has expired because either they lost their job or they graduated from school and are looking for a job in a work sponsor. So again, we're specifically talking about undocumented migrants. I just think it's fallacious, and felonious, and facetious. And currently, I'm flabbergasted at this argument.
Well, you would be because you don't understand the own numbers.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you waited this whole time, host, just to be offended? Introduce me then. I hear lying. It needs to be addressed.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on one moment. Like, seriously, you're coming in super hot. I don't want any crashes
I've been
tonight.
sitting here, so go ahead and introduce me so we can get this going, because that is beyond. You want to talk about flabber?
You know what? You come back when you calm down. When you taking your Xanax, you come back. Thank you. You're going to need a downer. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're not going to come in here crashing in. Nope. No. Go ahead. I can't remember which one of you were talking.
Just 2 Americans, but did you say crashing?
Yes, I don't want any crash-ins. He can request back up once he's calmed down. He has some decorum about himself, some tact. I'm not doing that. No. It's my juke joint. I don't have to deal with it. Thank you. It's a party. All right, guys. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Just keep doing all of the good things. Go ahead to America, as you were saying.
Okay. Just really quick. Would you trust the Customs and Border Patrol agency? Because under the Biden administration, it says at least 11.4 million came in.
Okay.
And let me just say one more thing. I got you. And confirmed. This is confirmed missing children. 85,000.
Yeah. They aged out of the system.
But are you comfortable with that?
Listen, I have a question.
No, I'm talking illegal migrants.
Hey, I have
children,
a quick question.
Illegal. Are you comfortable with that?
Clarifying question. Yeah, they aged out of the system.
All 85,000 of them?
Hey, they aged out of the system. I got a question.
Hey, I'm gonna let B-Rad up. B-Rad, I know you can hear this. I need you to behave yourself. 'Tis it, 'tis all.
Mhm.
Go
Were
ahead.
all 85,000
Okay.
children aged out?
Well, no, listen, I have a question.
Okay.
It wasn't that they
I
aged
just
out.
wanna-
It was that they actually, like, some of them just didn't show up to their court hearings. That's all that was.
Like
It
a
didn't mean that they were
7-year-old,
missing.
like
It
a
didn't mean that they were
5-year-old.
missing.
Well, how do we know?
Exactly. Because did not the same thing happen under the Trump administration when all of those kids were placed into foster care?
Yeah, but we're talking
When they
about
were being
85.
separated at the border from their parents and from their guardians?
I know, and that's why I actually chose Trump for this policy, because they shouldn't be allowed in, because
But Trump is the one that contributed to
be?
this, though. So how are we saying that you chose Trump because of it when he's the one that's contributed to it? That does a lot of the
Erica, are
things
you
that you
comfortable with
say.
85,000 children missing?
No. To Americans, a lot of the things that you say, they don't logic. They're not making sense.
Really?
No, they're not.
Yeah.
How? I'm just reading numbers.
We'll be able
Yeah.
to make it make sense.
How come numbers don't make sense to you?
Can I actually ask before?
Just
I got a
numbers.
question for B-Rad, but I do have one question just to wrap this up with To America. Hey, To Americas. Hey, if let's say 11 and a half, 11, you said 11.4 million people?
11.47.
11.47 million people. Okay. Let's say they came over here legally, right? And then their school or work visas expired. Would they be legal or illegal?
If they expired, their status is illegal.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. That was all. Hey, I have one more question for B-Rad. Hey, B-Rad.
Yes.
B-Rad. Would you agree with me that Obama was a deporter in chief?
Yes.
Absolutely,
made
right?
It very obvious.
He had a net negative. Hold on.
Which should have made it very obvious that there was a problem.
Hold on. I wasn't done.
Bruh,
I'm just going to ask you one question. Okay, I don't like having to mute. And you can go right after this. The floor is yours. All right. That if Obama was a deporter in chief, he had a net negative in border crossings, and he deported 5.5 million people before Biden got into office. Okay. There was a border crisis and caravans of people coming into this country. Who was responsible for the border crisis? You can unmute B-Rad.
Oh my gosh, I was on mute. That was under Trump with the caravans. This is great that you're painting the picture too.
Yeah, so,
you
would agree that would
I don't know why
that
you're
would
doing
be
it. It's
done.
about to get ugly.
Okay, so you would agree that like Obama had the border under control. He was the deporter in chief. There were more people leaving out of this country than there were migrating in.
I wouldn't agree with that. In fact, if anything, I think that showed right then and there we clearly did have a problem with the border. And just like Biden, all his deportations were mainly at the border. So when you say things like Biden deported more people, you do realize 80% of that was literally done at the border. So it's a little disingenuous to say, look how great Biden was. While it's a little disingenuous to say while you're taking on more water than you're getting out of the boat, that, hey, look how great a job he did.
Well, the reason that they were at the border is because of Title 42, and there was roughly 3.5 million
were they?
people.
Is that why they were there under?
Was
that why they were there under Obama? Was Title 42 under Obama too?
Okay. Liv, I have to do it. I have to do it.
It's the same.
B-Rad, I need you to listen, and you listen well. You're
Go ahead.
Stop interrupting, okay? Stop it. Liv, you have the floor.
Thank you. Listen, there's a Pew Research study that shows that there were more migrants leaving out of this country than there were coming in under the Trump and under the Obama administration. You've already agreed that he was the deporter in chief. He had a net negative in border crossings. Net negative. Okay.
Yes, because he was turning the other way at the border.
And I guess because of expedited removal within 100 miles of the border, right? He's the deporter in chief. And Biden, right, deported more people at the border because of expedited removal and people within 100 miles of the border, which the majority of those people were at the border waiting to come into the country because of Title 42. Now,
I understand all that.
Now, here's the question. If the border was under control under Obama, he's a deporter in chief. He's deported 5.5 million people. There are more migrants migrating out of this country than there are coming in. And he has a net negative in border crossings. Then when Trump takes office, he passes 470 executive orders in regards to the border, and there are caravans of people coming into this country. Who was responsible for the border crisis?
The border crisis was relatively the same. We just had no footage of it under Obama to see that things like this were even occurring. In fact, if it wasn't for the left showing us all that footage of kids in cages and caravans, we wouldn't have even had an idea it was this bad, because I think you'll agree with me that when it was under Obama, it was very under wraps compared to what Trump got. Unless you want to do a simple comparative of how much footage do you think there was of the border under Trump versus under Obama?
So we don't.
Liv,
yes.
I know you don't care, but like I do, and the chat does. B-Rad, is that just how you talk? Is that how you talk?
When I get pissed at fucking liars, because I'm going to get to the point of what makes this beyond upsetting. So you're quoting these numbers. You know this whole history. And then you have to know then, sir, how bad it was. Dude, are you seriously talking over me?
I'm the host, and yes I am.
Host, you need to know your place at some point. We're really in the meat of it. We're literally...
Like, you're going to need to calm... Man, why you do that?
I'm sorry. I really got triggered when he said you need to know your place. It was an automatic reaction. I apologize. He can come back. He's not finna do that. Come on back, B-Rad. That was crazy. I pulled the Santana. I'm sorry, but I don't regret it. I'll do it again.
Bro, seriously, no. Stop. Get to the point, or I'm out. I listen. If you need.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Here's the thing, B-Rad. All right, you keep crashing the fuck in. I'm gonna need you to stop. You really need to stop that. You need to calm down and learn how to talk to people. All right, I'm not sure what spaces you're used to, but over here we do things a certain way. So you're going to
mean like talk condescendingly, trying to piss people
are
off
going
the way
to
you
calm down.
Yeah, I'm not. This is going to be the way I talk.
Then guess what you can do?
Then you know what?
You can leave. No one's going to drop you. You're going to figure out how to leave on your fucking own.
Then know these people are completely full of shit.
They're not lying because this is all substantiated.
Of what Biden did was just a reject at the border shows how fucking fake this fucking party is.
What's the source?
And all they want to do is profit off it. All this bitches.
Okay, sure. Donald Trump's the one that's not profiting. Okay, sure. Donald Trump's the one that's made what, like over $500 million so far as president? That Donald Trump? That guy who's made more deals for himself than he has for the American people? And not just deals for himself, but deals that are literally putting money in his pocket. I know, I saw you. All right. So that guy, I need you all to be like extremely for real and make it make sense. Nothing that you all do makes any sense whatsoever. None of it. Like, to Americans, you're sitting here and you're saying that you voted for Donald Trump because you're a single voter issue and it's because of the border. Immigration. That's what you're saying. But yet, I've never heard you actually substantiate your claim that undocumented immigrants specifically are a negative on the U.S. economy, on our culture, society. I'm going to say society, not culture, because that's too much. On society, you can't prove it. You can't even say that they commit more crime than American citizens do, because then you'd be lying. Like, all of the stuff, the reasons why, it does not make any sense. Because if you wouldn't let a person who committed a felony into the United States, then one can conclude that you wouldn't vote for a felon, yet you did vote for a felon.
The thing is, though,
you're doing a better job at it either. Go ahead.
The thing is this: we don't know who we're letting in. You keep saying we're letting them in a felony. You don't know who they are, what they are. They're not coming with paperwork. It's not like they're coming to the border saying, "Hey, I just killed 2 people, I robbed somebody, and I did this." That's not the way that works. It's sort of like this, right? If you have Thanksgiving over your house, you invite your friends and family. You have a front door. They all should come to the front door. Once people start coming to the back door, the window, and everything else, what's the point of having a front door? We got a process to come into this country legally. Follow the process. That's it.
So what does it mean?
Simple. Just follow the process.
Okay. All right. So how is anyone here in the U.S. illegally?
Because they did not follow the normal process.
What's the normal process?
You have to come to the process. You come to a port of entry, which is and claim asylum, or you can just file to come in through the immigration system as a dependent of somebody else. You can get married to an American citizen. There's ways to get citizenship, naturalization, but you don't get to just come to the border saying, you know what, I want to work at a car wash. That's not how it works,
so,
unfortunately.
Quick question for you. I have a quick question for you. What does 8 USC 1158 say?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, let's read it then. I like reading this one. This one's fun. I do actually have it saved. I have a mouse now, guys, but let's read it. 8 USC 1158. Let's read it together, class. You all know that I love popcorn reading.
Hey, can I ask my favorite question after this?
Yes, of course. After this, yes, after this. Also, quick intermission, guys. Quick intermission. Shout out to Manda. Shout out to Manda for the $5. Manda sent a dad joke, and I have to read it. Manda said, "What did the ocean say to the beach?" Nothing. It just waved. Shout some hearts in the chat for Amanda. Thank you, Lisa. Shout some hearts in the chat for Amanda because it just waved. It waved. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Thank you. We needed that laugh. Thank you very much. All right, to Americas. 8 USC says, any alien who is physically present in the United States or who arrives in the United States, whether or not at a designated port of arrival, and including an alien who is brought to the United States after having been interdicted in international or United States waters, irrespective of such alien status, may apply for asylum in accordance with the section or where applicable. So I'm going to ask you again. All right. Asking again. How is anyone in this country illegally?
Because according to what you just read, if they don't apply, then that means their status is illegal.
How long do they have to apply?
There is a there
How long
is
do
a
they have to apply?
process. I don't know. I don't know. Ask Obama. He deported a lot of them, right?
365. 365 days.
Well, if they don't do it in that period of time, they got to go. Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Like, what's in it for you? What's in it for you? Tell me that. I think this is the thing at this point.
Oh,
what's
I'll
in
answer
it
that
for
question.
You,
I don't mind answering that question. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? Oh, what's in it for me is knowing that people aren't being harmed by the Trump administration. That's what's in it for me.
But they are
like
being
literally.
harmed when
I know
here.
y'all look at it and say, "Oh, we want to get the immigrants out," because you haven't even said why you don't want immigrants here in the United States. I know. Typically, people will tell you anyways, but we'll get to that.
Yeah,
but to
I
answer your question,
I didn't have a chance to give a full thought.
It's okay.
So I was letting y'all leave. But it's okay. Illegal immigrants.
It's okay.
I didn't say I didn't want immigrants.
Okay, you don't want undocumented immigrants here in the United States. No, we're going to call them undocumented. I talked to you before. You know how to respect boundaries.
Yeah. I'm not going to disrespect them, but I acknowledge that they're here. Illegal.
Undocumented. So, anywho, all right. What's in it for me is knowing that people aren't being harmed. I'm tired of sounding like a broken record, but it's for me knowing that a 5-year-old cancer patient isn't being deported from the United States simply because his mother is an undocumented immigrant, even though he was born here. That's what's in it for me. What's in it for me is knowing that people who came here for better opportunities aren't being sent to a concentration camp. That's what's in it for me. Okay? That's literally what's in it for me. What's in it for me is knowing that people aren't being held in detention centers where they're not eating because the food is inedible, where they're not showering because it's filthy. That's what's in it for me. What's in it for me is knowing that undocumented immigrants have a net positive on the U.S. economy because they not only fill in labor gaps, but they also contribute to taxes, not just federally, but also on a state level and most definitely on a local level, which does help out. So, like, to Americas, you can look up all of this, but that's what's in it for me. Tired of these people and this fucking cruelty. It don't make no damn sense. Oh yeah, Amanda, thank you so much for the $1, love. I'm not gonna read this out loud, but I'm fully aware. They're the stalker. They're peculiar as fuck. So there's that. All right. So no, did he skedaddle? What? 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 No, not the skedaddle. Why would he do that for? Also, if you're asking in my chat to be let up, you're not going to be let up. I just want to let you know that. All right. You're not going to be left up. All right. There we go. Okay, guys, let's keep tapping that screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. We are at 140,000, well, 41,000 likes now. Again, let's get it up to 200,000. Let's knock out the caps because we are only 8 away from those. Also, let's get Liv and Kiana above 1,000 coins. Continue to share the live. Let's just keep doing all of the good things. And we're only $101 away from our daily donation goal, and we have over 500 people here. So if you send $1, then you can help support this Black woman stream. I think. Yes. Yes. All right. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Let's see who's going to do it. All right. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here and also for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement, guys. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Get in the box and let's have a conversation because why not? And I can't believe 2 Americas ran. That's unlike him. He normally doesn't run. That was surprising. Are you surprised, Liv? Cap. Livingston. Yeah, Liv's not there. All right. Anywho, hi. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. What's up, Cap? Oh, you got bars,
Gang,
Liv.
gang.
Gang, gang. Hi, Dangerfield. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't. But I have to tell you something real quick before you drop me.
My minds do not play around. My minds are quick. Even the rogue mod, that he didn't do it. It wasn't him. Wasn't him. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't him. All right. With that being said, if you vote for Donald Trump, get in the box. All right. Grow a pair, have a pair, get in the box. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. All right. Say it with your chest. Cap. All right. I can't pronounce your name. How do you pronounce your name? Hi, P. I can't. Prettia. Are you asleep?
Are you snoring?
You are not the fuck out. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I hope you have good dreams. All right. I always tell my kid to have good dreams. All right. And think of good things. Like do that. Okay. Bye. Damn, you are really knocked out. I'm trying to press the button and I can't. I'm sorry. I have a problem with pressing the button. That's why I have mods. Okay. And let's see here. Dangerfield, you didn't vote for Donald Trump, so I'm not going to bring you back because of the simple fact that I don't want you to get dropped again, okay? So I'm not going to do it. All right. What's your name? Is it Hannah?
Yeah, it's Hannah.
How old
I
are you,
just
Hannah?
want to talk about the. I'm 30.
You're 30? Okay. What?
Yeah.
You voted for Donald Trump?
No, but I have something to tell about the.
You are so fast. Like, why do you? You're so fast.
We already have my finger on the trigger.
Yeah, it was already there. It's like, boop, boop. Are you trying to replace someone? What are we doing?
No, they're just aggravating the fuck out of me.
Okay, all right, there we go. Yes, guys. Yes, boundaries, guys. Boundaries. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. If you voted for Trump, get in the box. All right, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about all the fantastic things that Donald Trump. If you out there in DC to see just how far he can go with using the US military against citizens. Don't you think that is like super cool, guys? Don't you think? Like, I mean, what could go wrong?
And I'm not gonna say that I do it because I'm truly not even doing it right to just be an asshole. But y'all are not respecting the boundaries, and I don't think that people even realize how much of a slap it is in the face of the people that come every single day here and they don't get to come up. But y'all think just random people can just, I know who's here every day. I see who's in the chat because I'm here with you.
Same.
But y'all random people just get up here. I just got one thing to say. Inbox.
Yep. You can inbox me, or if you want to share something, pay links in the bio. I've never said that before. It feels kind of odd saying it. Y'all know how I am. Oh yeah, pay links are in the bio. You can send a message that way. PayPal, Venmo, also have a Zelle, everything with erica9@gmail.com. All right, it's the best way to support the live. I'll read your message out loud. All right, as long as you're not saying anything like gross, I'll read it out loud. Hey, Tariff. All right, guys. So let's keep doing all of the good things. Drop your MAGAs in the chat. All right, let's do that. Hey, somebody just told me to shut your bitch ass up. All right. I can do that. You should make me. You should really make me, Salty. I bet your bitch ass won't get in the box though. I know that much. I bet you won't get in the box. All right. So what you have learned how to do, Salty, is yap from outside of the club. That's what you're doing. All right. Donald Trump supporters, get in the box. Get in the box. Request up. It's not hard. You can do it. All we want to do is have a conversation. That's it. Not hard at all. Okay, what is this? Let's see what it is. Kiana, I'm giving it 15 seconds. Or it's not a Trump supporter.
Yeah, let me see first.
Hi, how do you pronounce your name?
Beyonce.
This is going to be stupid.
Wow.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
You did? Okay, which state are you in, if you don't mind?
California.
California? Okay. New York City. All right, what hateful thing do you want to get off your chest today?
I don't have no hate.
Okay, so let's try and see what happens. All right, you've been duped, Beyonce. All right, do you believe that you've been duped by Donald Trump?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Why did you vote for him?
Because he's going to make America great again, keep our borders safe, make our economy better, provide opportunities.
Has he done any of those things since taking office on January 20th?
He's working on it. It hasn't been that long.
Okay. I do specifically recall him saying that on day one, he was definitely going to bring down the grocery prices. Has he done that?
No, but that's not exclusively up to him. Maybe he's still working on it.
Then why would he promise that then?
I think that everyone makes promises that maybe they can't keep, or maybe take a little bit more time.
I don't do that. You know why I don't?
Why
I don't
not?
do that because I think things through before I say them. All right.
Yeah.
I look at all factors involved.
I don't think that the other
know.
side, you know.
Well, hold on. I'm
really
sorry,
did
Beyonce.
that.
I wasn't finished, love.
Oh, okay.
I know that if I were running for president, that I'm not the only one. I'm like not the only one. I don't control grocery prices. So I would never make a promise to actually lower said grocery prices. So go ahead.
Well, I'm just wondering if you could tell me maybe a time where Kamala Harris or Joe Biden were 100% completely honest and followed through on all their wishes.
Oh, that's a great question. I love this. The what about Bidenisms? Absolutely love that. You know why I love that?
Why?
Because that's you deflecting. You're trying to not hold Trump accountable.
Hold on.
You're not trying to hold Trump accountable.
Hold on.
Trump is the one that lied to you.
Hold on.
Trump is the president. Is
okay, hold on.
Why am I doing that? Okay, go ahead.
Maybe the issue is bigger than just Trump, because it seems like every politician might do the same thing. And I'm not justifying that, but it's just a point I'm trying to make.
No.
That maybe if Kamala Harris won, we'd be having the same conversation in reverse.
No, the thing is that as a politician, and I would say as a leader, all right, you don't make outlandish promises that you know for a fact you aren't going to be able to keep, because Donald Trump ran on a platform of charging tariffs. He did that. He said that he was going to impose tariffs. He specifically talked about it doing it to Mexico, China, and Canada. He did. He did that. And we told you all that tariffs are inflationary. When he took his oath and he started talking about blanket tariffs or universal tariffs on multiple countries, including those in the EU and India, all right, all the countries, we told you tariffs are inflationary because they are. And what are we now seeing, Deontay? Are we seeing prices go up? Yes or no? Oh, God, another skedaddle. What does everyone keep skedaddling? Boo. He skedaddled. Why he skedaddled though, guys? He didn't have to leave. You don't have to leave, guys. Pitch back. As Itchy would say, pitch back. All right? Just pitch back. It's not hard. Like, come on. Like, it's not hard. Stand by your man. Stand by your man. Make it make sense. He made a promise that he knew he couldn't keep. What's up, Kiana?
I was literally just about to, because since they always say, well, presidents and politicians don't do everything they always say. I wanted to know, what has he done that he said he was going to do?
We were going to get there. I just want to know, do you admit that prices are higher? Yes or no? They are higher. Okay. And Kiana, you can come off mute at any time. So you can come off mute. But yeah, I just want to know. Miss Sheila, yes, we are definitely going to do bingo tomorrow because Cindy made us, one of my awesome subs made us bingo cards. So we'll do bingo in the Discord tomorrow is what we'll do. So yeah, we'll do that. So anywho, Trump supporters, go ahead, request up. Let's have, your version of a conversation. All right. I'll play your game tonight. All right. I'll even let you talk about your feelings because why not? Talk about your feelings. All right. Pretend you're on the couch. All right. Or you're calling in a Frasier, whichever one. I don't know. I don't know. I'll even put the voice on for you. Okay. Request up. Let's have a conversation. Come on. You can do it. Grow a pair. Like, I don't want to call you all the B word, right? So I'm just going to call you pussies. Trump supporters are pussies. They can never stand on business. They constantly run. They deflect. They do that Darvo shit. All right. And then also when none of that works, they resort to insults. All right. I'm just going to resort to insults first. Trump supporters, you're pussies. All right. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation. It's very pleasant over here. I promise. It is. It definitely is. But yeah, they're scaredy cats. So anywho, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's do all of the good things. I would like some roses. All right. I want some roses. So I'm going to set this here. All right. I want some roses. So we're going to work on 5 bouquets. All right. Also, we're going to keep tapping until we're at 200,000 likes. We're going to show Liv and Kiana love. And guys, also, if the spirit moves you and you want to support the live, best way to do so is via the donation links in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. I want to thank you all so very much for your love, your support, your encouragement, and most definitely your engagement. You all keep this live going. So with that being said, I'm going to say it again. Blacka, 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 blacka. I don't know why I did that. It was like super impulsive. I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened.
Also to the chat, right?
What's
I think
up?
that y'all, it might be Thursday. You might be getting prepared for like the weekend and stuff. But I looked at the likes like 3 or 4 times, and when I say we're not moving, we're not moving. I put in the chat like 200K at least 3 or 4 times. You guys, it's 500 people in here. I mean, spirit fingers. Yeah, spirit fingers. I need you guys to tap. Before I turn this old bully, okay? I need 200K immediately before you start to doze off. Because I fall asleep in here all the time, so I get it. But before you do that, right? Spirit fingers, tap the screen.
Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. All right, let me see here. Hi, Shug. Did you vote for Donald Trump, love?
I'm sorry, that was a mistake.
Mistake? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen because you know me. If we gotta call it, we gotta call. hope you don't have to call it. We're the Trump supporters. Like, if you voted for Donald Trump, or if you know someone that voted for Donald Trump, you should like share the live with them. All right. I don't want to have to go through the whole spiel, but I will. It can be your mom, your dad, a brother, a cousin, an uncle, maybe your sister or auntie. It could even be a bronco. Some of you have those. Also a cousin. You never know. All right. A sister wife. It could be your aunt's third husband, twice removed. Doesn't matter. Share the live with them. Tell them to come on by and have a conversation. All right.
Baby. All that.
Yes, all of that. All of that. All of that. They're blocked as well. All right. So let's see here. Oh, tap, tap, tap the screen, y'all. Okay. I want to say hi to YouTube really quick. Hi, YouTube. I hope you're having fun over there. I see you all. It's a lot of people over in YouTube for me. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Hi, ex-New Yorican it is. Did you mean to be here?
No, no mean to be here. I apologize.
And no worries, love. Have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you, love.
All right.
From New York.
No, I did not want to be here. I'm like, I get it. I get it.
All that New York in his voice.
Guys, keep tapping the screen. And if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. I think I need to read some news. We need to read some news and see what's going on in the world. I did see a video today where Melania Trump is Melanie.
Melanie is crazy.
Melanie is suing Hunter Biden for something, like something in regards to Epstein. Like, what's that?
I didn't see that. Oh my gosh! No, I'm glad we're talking about the news. Did you see the dude smack the people? Goodness gracious, the people that's been deployed to. I'm trying to blank to
With
DC.
the sandwich.
Yes,
He threw a sandwich at his chest. That's all he did.
Erica, that joke was hilarious.
It was.
That
He was all
joke
up in
was
their faces.
hilarious.
The funny thing is that he was walking away at first, and then he turns back around, and he's just like, he throws it, and then he started running in slow motion, and they started chasing him in slow motion.
Yeah.
And they're charging him with felony assault for that.
Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't worth the charge, but that shit was hilarious.
Exactly.
For real.
But the thing about it is, I wanted to make a video about it, but as you know how I feel about content. And I promise I am going to do it at some point. Maybe, I'm not sure. But the hypocrisy of the contradictions, because like, y'all remember January 6th, right? Right.
Yep.
Do y'all remember them breaking windows at the Capitol building? Like, and climbing through them?
Yeah, none of that happened. Remember?
Oh, that's right. But do you recall them pushing and shoving the Capitol Police officers?
Yeah, what about them scratching and trying to claw out their eyes?
Yeah, do you remember that? Actual assault, right?
Yeah.
Okay, actual assault that was caught on camera. All right. And guess what? Those people have been pardoned.
I mean, what about the slingshots that they had?
Bruh, what about the poo on the walls? They put shit on the walls, Kiana.
What about the threatening to literally strange fruit the sitting vice president?
Not only that, what about the threatening to unalive elected officials?
Didn't happen though.
Exactly.
They were, lawful American citizens protesting their right to protest against their government.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that some of them actually work for ICE now, and they work at the Department of Justice. I think that's a lot.
I think what's even crazier is that some of them
hypocritical.
I think it was like 2 or 3 that have been pardoned are already back in jail.
Yeah.
Them was messing with children. So these are not, you're not sending your best.
Not sending your best. Not at all.
But the migrants, Erica.
One is unalive because he took the police on a high speed chase and then tried to pew pew at the police. And the police said, not today.
But the migrants, though.
He fucked around and he find out. Oh, yeah, the migrants. So the migrants are like, what are they? They're just awful, Kiana.
I mean, they're getting free hotels. We can't have that.
No, not at all. We can't have them actually working. We can't have 8.3 million of them working and paying taxes. No.
I mean, they just can't do the jobs that Americans don't want to do anyways. Like, why would you allow them to take jobs that we weren't gonna do anyways?
I don't know. I don't know why we would do that.
Yeah.
Like, why would we want, undocumented immigrants opening up small businesses in local neighborhoods, contributing to the economy? I don't know why we would want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we would want to keep families together. Like, I think that's kind of the craziest thing. We love single mothers.
We love single parents. We absolutely love single parents. I mean, like traditional values, out the window.
You want that?
Out the window. Why would we want that? We don't want that here in the United States. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But
it's a lot. Yeah. I want it to make sense. Your friend is here, Kiana. This is all you.
Who's my friend?
There you go.
Oh, brother.
There you go. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Keep doing all the good things. All
Anyone
the
else?
good things. Nope.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it spill.
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Jerry, please stop.
Let it shine.
Jerry. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to
Blagger night tonight. This must be Blagger night. When did I turn into a Black Live?
First of all, I'm not a blagger.
Yeah, you are.
I told you I'm pro Democrat and pro Black Republican, both sides.
That don't negate the fact that you voted for Donald Trump.
You don't know who I voted for.
You told us that you voted for Trump.
I said,
did you vote, Jerry?
I respect the hierarchy. I respect whoever's in position of power. If it's Kamala, I respect
Jerry,
her.
did you vote?
If it's Biden. Yes, I voted. What do you mean?
Okay. Who did you vote for, Jerry?
Can I talk to you? Because we got to talk.
Jerry, who did you vote for?
I have to discuss. I've been willing to. I've been thinking about this for 5 days about you. I got to talk to you.
No.
Because me and you never had no issues until that dude called me a B word and I disrespect him back, and then you've been beef with me.
What dude called you a B word?
I subscribed to you. I supported you, and I get into it with a man, right? And then
who called you the B word?
The dude, the sassy Santana dude, and then you got mad because I disrespected him back.
Oh, my brother called you the B word. You likely deserved it. He don't just go around calling people the B word.
He literally called me the B word. He
rarely
for
uses
no
the
reason.
B word.
This is what these beta males do for that Democrat. This is why I rock with liberal women, but I don't like liberal black men. They weird.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liberal black women, I get along with. Liberal black men, they're weird.
Do you ever change your sermon? Like, you can't preach the same sermon every Sunday. Like, not every Sunday. It's going to start not.
If it wasn't for
you
black
gotta shuffle
I would be so egregious to the Democrats, bro. I swear to God, bro. Y'all, they hide behind y'all. They know y'all are a soft spot, and they hide behind y'all. If they didn't hide behind y'all, I will give so much vengeance in the name of the Lord.
You are a ridiculous person, Jerry. I just want to let you know that. You're being ridiculous.
I be have to hold my tongue because I got so much respect for y'all, bro. I swear.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. So, Jerry, who did you vote for?
I'm pro-black Republican. I'm pro-black Democrat. Okay, so I vote whoever's in office. I support. Right, and I adjust. That's what we're good at. We're good at adjusting. All right. So when the Democrats ran, I invest in black women. I put 51% of the businesses in black women name and got the double minority contract. Now that a Republican's in office, right now we gotta let black men lead. Right. So we adjust.
Hold on one moment, Jerry. Jerry, hold on one moment. Hold on. You made me do the voice without the voice thing. Hold on, guys. Welcome in, Parker Ray. Welcome in, Parker Ray. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Parker Raiders, if you are not following me, please click that follow button up top. Make sure you send your daily heart me. Also, follow me on YouTube. All right. Everything with Erica is the name. Oh, snap. We do got a Parker Raid on YouTube. Hey, welcome in, Parker Raiders on YouTube. All right, guys, we are working on our bouquets. We only have 5 of them to go. If you like to send a bouquet, please do so. I like flowers. Also, guys, take care of the panel while they're here. Show them all the love. one of my favorites, Hector, is here. Also, Liv, my bestie, is here, and Kiana. Absolutely adore you, Kiana. If you're not following these amazing people, please do so. And guys, we only have $101 left in our daily donation goal. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here, and just let's keep doing all of the good things. Jerry, answer the question. Who did you vote for?
I'm pro whoever's in office, Queen.
That means, bitch, I'm a dog. That means you did not vote, Jerry. I know you didn't vote.
I definitely voted. What the hell?
Okay, then who'd you vote for then?
Does that matter, though?
Did you vote for Cornel West?
Does it matter?
Did you vote for Cornel West?
I love Cornel. That's my nigga.
You voted for Cornel West. I know you did. So why are you sitting here supporting Donald Trump? Make it make sense.
I support whoever. See, that woman Dowser in Washington, D.C., that press conference was so spook who sat by the door. It's right. She played the
Afro.
She played the game, right? She know that she disagreed with Trump coming in and invading her city, right? But what she did was she didn't rub him the wrong way. She played chess. A lot of black women in corporate America is good at playing code switching, right? That's how we need to move politically. Whoever's in position of power, let's adjust and let's move accordingly, right? She didn't do the ego thing where she tried to one up. Oh, Trump is invading our city. He's a piece of wooty woo woo woo, like Galvin Newsom. She played the game. She was political correct. What do you mean? Galvin Newsom told him, Galvin Newsom did his white liberal stuff where
Jerry, you're going on and on and on and on. All right. And
I'm saying
right now, hold on. Right now,
political allegiance.
No, because you refuse to answer the question, but we already know the answer. All right. Right now, Donald Trump is considering deploying the military to the nation's capital. He already has 800 National Guard troops there. He wants to deploy the actual military there for a place that he has said twice in the last 6 months that crime is actually down. Yet he's curating a crisis that does not exist.
You already had that. I mean,
Jerry, is crime down in DC? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, crime is down. Okay. All right. So if crime is down in DC, specifically violent crime being down by 30% year over year in DC, and from August 8th of 2024 to August 8th of this year is down by 26%. All right. What is the issue? Why is Donald Trump duping you all into believing that there is some type of violent crime spree going on in the nation's capital?
Yeah, that was a false narrative, but Trump already put that in his agenda 47 plan.
Do you support it?
Trump, before he won.
Do you support it?
No, but a lot of black people support it in DC. A lot of black people agree with
who?
Wait, what? Did you hear police chief? Did you hear Dowser?
No, show us. I want to know about the citizens. I'm gonna fuck with the police say, Jerry. What do the citizens say? There was a
black woman that's the head of the police force, and she agreed.
What do the citizens say, Jerry?
So we're gonna.
The citizens don't want this.
A black woman that's in position of power, and what she says.
Dude,
I'm asking.
Listen, yes, she's the police. Yeah. So there's that part. She's the police. All right. So this for her is a good thing. And just like you said, she's playing a game of politics. I won't take that away from you. You did say that right. But what do the citizens say? The citizens don't want this. Children don't want to play outside.
In DC,
where are you getting this from, though, Jerry? Where are you from? I'm not where you're from. Where are you getting this from?
I talk to people directly there. I don't agree with what Trump is doing, but I've talked to people and they're saying, yo, the criminality in DC it's been good the last 30 years, but a lot of people don't got a problem with it, just like a lot of people didn't have a problem with the 1994 crime bill that was implemented.
You ain't talk to nobody, Jerry.
Wait, what?
You ain't talk to nobody. I don't care about your anecdotes.
So you don't disrespect me?
I'm not disrespecting you. I'm telling you, you ain't talk to nobody.
Real quick,
so I'm a liar.
Eric, I just wanted to add that the DC police chief, the new one at least, Terry Cole, is who Trump personally appointed to be the new police chief. There's no black woman that you're talking about that's the head of the police that agrees with Trump. So try again, or you can just find the name.
Wait, what was the woman name that was in the press conference with Dowser? She was a police. She was the head of police.
Is Bowser? by the way.
Bowser. That's what I said.
No, you keep saying Dowser. Or is that just is that that's how you talk? That's how
That's
you
my
talk.
AAV.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Don't disrespect my AAV. I know a lot of y'all.
That's your bruh. Please be fucking for real. That's some AAV for you. The fuck? Go ahead.
Okay, so
say something factual though.
I just told you something factual.
You did not.
Okay. My bad. I was eating. All right, because I don't want to smack in front of people's ears. That's disrespectful.
You were.
Okay, so at the press conference, it was Bowser, right? And it was police. It was a head of police. It was a black lady. I watched the full. It was an hour and 20 minutes press conference. I watched the full one. They was essentially agreeing with Trump. So there's no difference when y'all say the Black Caucus agreed with the 1994 crime bill, which was the
so one person that you're claiming to be black agreeing with Donald Trump taking over
one person
the nation's capital. Hold on, the mayor does not agree with this.
She definitely was agreeing. What are you talking about? She was agreeing with a lot of stuff.
First off, I think it's literally the mayor that he's talking about because she's the
no, it's a mayor and it was a police. Did y'all watch the video? Because it was literally two people talking in the video. It was an hour and 20 minutes. It was the head of the police force was the black woman, and then it was
bro, the head of the police force would be the police chief.
Okay, did you watch the interview? Yes or no, brother? Because obviously you didn't.
No, I didn't. But again, the head of the police force would be the police chief.
So fast forward,
and that's not who you're talking about.
Okay, brother. So listen, whoever that person is, they're a head
Don't
of the
call
police
me
force
brother.
in DC. So just because you didn't watch it and you're ignorant to the facts, you're trying to tell me something that
I'm sorry.
Literally making up police.
Mayor Bowser literally called Trump's takeover and deploying the National Guard in DC as unsettling and unprecedented. All right. And she has even casted what he's doing as an authoritarian push. Where did she agree? Where did she applaud Donald Trump
agree with the
sending
800
National Guardsmen into DC?
Okay,
she did not agree with the criminality side. She agreed with addressing crime in the city while acknowledging the fact that crime
Be quiet,
is
Jerry,
down.
because you're not listening.
While acknowledging the fact that crime is down. Crazy how you can't even get your black women straight. But anyways, do you have anything factual to say?
Yeah. So the facts is right. I disagree with Trump invading DC, but he already said this on this Agenda 47 plan before he ran for office.
I don't remember invading DC being on Agenda 47.
He literally said, "Okay, so let's." So this is actual factual. Hold on. How do I share my screen so I can post the I have the document. Agenda 47. Okay,
I have the document.
So scroll down. I think it's 13 or 14. And he talks about making DC great again, and so well, he didn't say great again specifically, but he said he's going to fix DC. So can you read? Matter of fact, I'll read it for you, brother, since you want to get factual in here, buddy. All right, dude. Cool. All right. So hold on. Let me get the Agenda 47, Trump, because this is his campaign, not the
was fucking wild.
This is his campaign, not the Agenda 25 that everybody keep talking about, or Agenda whatever the hell everybody propagandized. We're talking about Agenda 47. So everything he's saying in Agenda 47, he's actually doing. So hold on. Trump Agenda. Damn, my phone just died. My other phone. Hold on, I got a teacup.
Okay, so Jerry's pretty much up here saying that it's okay to criminalize homelessness.
I never
Page 14, section 3.
Federal agents walking around neighborhoods where children play. So there's that. For people just walking to work to be basically stopped by agents. That's okay. It's okay to have this massive, basically police presence in the nation's capital. And for what? What's the end goal?
The same, I mean, the 1994 crime bill was way more egregious than what Trump is doing right now. Can we agree to that? And black people agree to it. Wait, you say you don't agree that the 1994
I don't
crime
think
bill?
it was the best thing ever, but I don't think it was as egregious as what
was
Donald
way
Trump
more
is doing
egregious.
right now. Nope, I do not think
Like
that.
20,000 times more egregious. What are you talking about?
I don't know how'd you measure that.
Okay, so let's start with one, right? So black people can complain about criminality, which is valid, right? But then what these white liberals do is they'll implement their agenda. So they gave $3.2 billion to private prisons and 100,000 more police officers to a community that already had a distrust for the police force. This is in California. So to say that the 1994 crime bill was 20 times way more egregious than what Trump is doing right now. Like
I think the disconnect that you guys often have with citing the crime bill.
Now watch they pivot and not address my point.
No, I'm literally addressing your point. That's crazy how you'd even let me finish. Just show some intelligence for once in your life, Jerry. So I think the funny thing about how
you're
people
way out of your
talk
league.
about
Jerry, stop interrupting.
the 1994
Jerry,
crime
stop.
bill.
Okay, I apologize.
I'm really being nice because of Erica. But anyway, the funny thing about how people address that crime bill is that the crime bill did not control every single police department and its implementation of said laws. So while the crime bill may have been more aggressive, again, like you acknowledge, even the Black Caucus approved of it. What they didn't approve of is every racist police department going into Black communities and fucking it up. So
And
the
they
bill
also-
was fine.
They hold on. They also didn't wait. Hold on. They also didn't approve of states taking funding that was actually sent to help people being put into police departments. So they didn't approve of that. All right. So it's not even analogous what is happening in DC and the 1994 crime bill. All right. They're not the same. With what we have right now, what Donald Trump is doing is that we have people who are just existing, being harassed by police, being harassed. Again, I said it earlier. Liv showed a video of a young man, all right, minding his business, okay, with his phone out, being harassed by agents. Like, why? What did he do? What crime did he commit by having his phone out?
And I'm telling you that that's wrong. I'm saying that I've seen way more 3 strikes, 1994 crime bill. These are all Democratic written laws.
Those are people who committed a crime, Jerry.
No,
that's the
3
difference.
strikes. No. So wait, hold on.
I know what the 3 strikes law is, Jerry. You don't have
What
to
about
explain it to anyone in
Stop
here.
and frisk.
Stop and frisk was not a part of the 1994 crime bill. And you have the audacity to mention stop and frisk here on this panel when Donald Trump is a proponent of stop and frisk and wants to bring it back nationwide.
I'm saying both sides do egregious stuff.
We're not doing both sides. What we are doing is we're talking about Donald Trump right now, Jerry.
I conceded. I said what Trump is doing, I disagree with, but he already stated this in his agenda 47 before he got elected. This is facts.
We know
He
that,
talked
Jerry.
about law and order and then cleaning up some damn monuments. The page is 14, section 3, by the way. I find it crazy.
Okay, so read the full page.
I just pulled it up, bro. I know what it says. You go ahead and read it. I already told you
I
what it
just
says.
told you my other phone died. Why you just, because the reason why you don't want to read it, because you know I'm right.
You got all them watches and you can't charge your goddamn phone.
Now you pocket watching. I'm gonna pray for you, bro. Erica, right? The mayor she got elected 3 times for a reason. She's a representation of the residents in DC, and she agreed with the criminality aspect of what's going on in DC.
No, she didn't.
But
Hector literally just broke it down for you. She literally only agreed to the fact that it will be helpful. It would be helpful to actually maybe reduce crime. That's it. She didn't say that she welcomed them. Then why did she call it unprecedented and unsettling?
Okay, so
their presence.
2 things.
Why did she call it that? Why did she say that he's taking steps to an authoritarian state? Why did she say that?
Which I agree with.
If she agrees with it, then why would she say that?
Because 2 things can exist. So I agree that what Trump is doing is egregious, right? But she still agreed with the criminality side, and that's what's Trump's justification for. Well, now I don't think Trump care about poor black people or poor criminals. That he don't care. But the fact that so 2 things can exist. Yes, he's coming in and trying to practice this authoritarian thing in DC, right? But also another thing can be true as well, which the mayor agreed with, that we need to fix the criminality problem in the community. So why can't 2 things can exist?
Go ahead, Hector.
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
No shit. The mayor wants to handle crime in her city. Duh. What are we talking about here?
Like, why are you using this now to try and justify
that's what
say that she's aligning herself
y'all
with
said.
Trump?
That's not what she was saying. She's aligning with Trump. Yes, she is.
You're
no one said.
misrepresenting the facts.
You haven't watched the full video because you already got a preconceived notion of how you think she's thinking.
All these watches and you still can't tell it's time to get
She's
cooked.
literally saying a whole nother thing, buddy.
Anywho, Marbear, did you vote Donald Trump?
Look, bro, no, you said you were going to play the clip. First, you couldn't even pull up the damn document.
My chart. Yes, my phone is charging right now. I found my charger.
Got you.
Okay, great. Keep it charging, Jerry. All right. Marbear, did you vote for Donald Trump? Guys, I have enough friendlies on the panel. I'm not letting any other friendlies up. Please respect the boundaries. All right, I appreciate y'all so very much. All right, Sid, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I voted for Trump in the last 2 elections.
Okay, all right, great. How old are you, Sid? 25. Okay, and Marbear, I'm gonna go ahead and let you down. All right, push it back in the comments. There we go. Okay, there we go. My gosh, today. Jesus Christ. Okay, Sid, while Jerry is getting that information for us so he can play the clip, all right, I believe you've been duped by Donald Trump. Do you believe that you've been lied to?
I see President Trump committing on all of the promises that he made, and I see him going above and beyond for the American people.
What promises? Name one.
Stop the flow of migrants at the border. He promised to undo.
Jerry.
He promised to undo all of Joe Biden's harsh economic regulatory policies. He promised to clean
What
up.
harsh regulatory policies?
I'm sorry?
What harsh economic regulatory policies?
He's attempting to undo things that were implemented that were similar to the Green New Scam. He's
Hold on, was the Green New Deal ever implemented?
No,
Did that pass?
His adjacent policies, such as things that he did to limit quote unquote CO2 emissions in the air. He's freeing the economy. He's allowing nuclear power to be built in America. He got us out of the Paris Climate Accord. He's doing all these things to allow America's.
You said
Joe Biden
economic
actually
policy.
spearheaded nuclear energy here in the United States.
These are things that drive up the price of rent. These are things that make the cost of living higher. That conservatives and especially Trump know.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Sid, breathe, take a moment.
Put the script down.
You mentioned economic policies. Economic regulatory policies were your exact words. Most of what you talked about thus far have been environmental.
So economics is the science of choice. If, as the Democrats like to do, they like to take away people's right to choose. And so when businesses are allowed to operate unfettered from the whims and wants of the federal government,
I know
it
you
allows
lying.
them to make policies that are more beneficial to the common people. It allows people. Let's not even talk about the big beautiful bill, which was the largest tax cut for the middle
Lord, okay, darling, you got it. Hey, stay in one place, stay in one spot. You're going a lot of places. I want you to stay in one spot, okay? Okay, all right. So your basically your thing is your premise here is that taking away deregulating. All right, businesses. So deregulating businesses is actually helpful for businesses.
All the American people, lowering the size of the federal government, cutting out the corruption.
Oh, okay. So you're for a smaller government.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. You don't like government overreach.
All true lovers of America are.
Okay. I just want to make sure you don't like government overreach, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I understand. All right. So do you not find it contradictory that you, a person who doesn't like government overreach, literally voted for a person who put it on paper, his plan to deploy the military against United States citizens? Is that not government overreach? For example, what he's doing right now in DC.
I think that's like a trap door that I really would not like to get into, but I don't think that.
Why is it a trap door? It's either is right or is wrong.
So DC is a federal city. He has the right to do that. Notice he can do that there, but he would like to do it in a place like Chicago or Baltimore, but he can't do it there because those are not federal.
What about when he did it in LA?
He did it in LA because there were riots in the streets and they were.
There weren't riots.
There were riots. They were blocking freeways. They were looting. They were destroying.
That's a lie.
It's the truth. They were destroying immigrant-owned businesses.
Erica, can I give you a little PSA to crash out in 4 words?
Go ahead, Hector. Have fun, Hector. I don't care.
So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, A's, M's, and MAGA, we are 232,000 likes right now. We have 825 people in the chat. I absolutely believe that you guys have superpowers in your fingers, and we can get those likes up to 350K. We should be able to do that the next 30 minutes. I've seen y'all go harder than that with less people. I know y'all see the gift goal up there. Please compensate this amazing Black woman for the emotional labor she's going through dealing with these people. All right? Throw all the gifts at Erica, all right? Throw all the gifts and throw all the currencies at knocking down that goal, and then some. I know we got some rich white people in here, and that white guilt should be strong tonight. So go ahead and utilize it for the greater good, okay? And as for my crash out, 4 words, I promised. Jerry, no, this is gonna be 5. Jerry, you a stupid hoe. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night.
Stupid hoe.
Waiting on that clip.
Jerry,
I mean,
why do
he didn't have to
you
bring my
do
mama
that,
into it,
Jerry?
but it's fine. You know, it's
Because
whatever.
No.
Don't disrespect me at all.
Jerry, be quiet. You always do that. You always divert to fucking
Why they
disrespecting
disrespect me to
Black
begin
women.
with?
You always do that. You claim to care so much about Black women, and you literally do that
Don't guilt
every
trip me after
single
somebody
time.
disrespect me. That man just disrespect me for no reason. You always do this.
Get the fuck out of here, Jerry. Just go. Calling a fucking audible. You gotta go. You always do that. Like literally same fucking script, just a different day.
Miss Erica, are you a part of the so-called 92%?
The so-called 92% is not so-called. I'm a part of the 92%.
Okay. I just want to know who I was dealing with. Okay, well, I truly believe, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, that you've been duped, and a lot of women in the Black community have been duped to supporting policies and politics who simply don't care about the greater good of the American people, but in general, and in particular, the bettering of the Black community. And so I truly do hope that one day you come to the light and you.
How does Donald Trump care about the bettering of the Black community?
Donald Trump has always been a friend to Black people in America, and he always will be. And we haven't had
How has Donald Trump been a friend to the Black community?
Donald Trump was loved by the urban community. He was loved by.
Bruh, he was a millionaire. He was a businessman and a millionaire. He was a celebrity.
Okay, Black people in hip hop don't like all rich billionaires, but they like Donald Trump. Donald Trump was a media mogul. He was in Black TV shows. He was on Black talk shows. He was respected and loved and adored by Black people until he ran for president and until he told people that he was going to take away their food stamps and welfare.
Black TV shows. I'm sorry. I think this is trivial, but I need to know what Black TV shows.
Have you not watched The Fresh Prince? Donald Trump was, come on, man. Donald, like, what are we talking about here?
No, I don't remember that episode.
Okay, well, you should look that up.
So because Donald Trump was a celebrity and people who make a living rapping about, let's say,
capitalism,
God and stuff. Capitalism.
Absolutely.
Like he's supposedly loved by the community.
Absolutely, because as Black people, we haven't wanted nothing more than to be embraced and to embrace the American dream. And
I'm not gonna base a vote just because a rapper decided that they like somebody. So what I want you to do, all right, I want you to list something that's actually material. All right, a material gain. Okay.
For sure.
How has Donald Trump helped the Black community?
So the introduction of opportunity zones in
gentrification.
That you can't call that gentrification. But
it's gentrification, bruh.
So those things have tangible benefits to urbanized and economically disenfranchised communities, most of which are inhabited, sadly, by Black people. By encouraging investment, by allowing tax breaks to people who invest their businesses and who seek to economically revitalize these places on the behalf of the people who live there. Why would you want crime? Why would you want poverty to fester in a place just because you can throw the people government benefits and increase the welfare state? That's all that the Democrat Party cares about. How do you not see that? How has that been shown to help us? Help anybody, not just Black people, but anybody. Respectfully. Because as the 92%, you say that y'all are done. Y'all are putting y'all hair up, y'all are putting y'all comfy shoes on, putting y'all robes on and chilling.
You know what?
While you're chilling.
So far, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Sid. So far, it's been a lot of your feelings.
Oh my God.
No, it has been.
It has been.
No, you haven't given us any facts, actually. You saying that opportunity zones help doesn't mean that they help. But when you go on Teacup and you search for it, and I'm totally okay with you searching for it.
No, I
All
was
right?
checking my phone battery.
All right. So tell me this. All right. In numbers, because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. All right, Sid?
Okay.
In numbers, how have opportunity zones actually positively impacted these neighborhoods?
Okay, I can give you the stats. I would have to go on Teacup though, but I won't. But it is a fact of life that opportunity zones have done positive things, and it's not just. And I don't know if you're asking for just Black communities, but opportunity zones are for all Americans. But poverty and crime and things that drive away economic development seem to be concentrated in these Democrat-run, urbanized Black communities, and so Black people will be disproportionately affected and benefited.
Live, touch it. I don't want to no more.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Not at all. Not the fuck at all. Because you're up here as a Black person basically advocating for gentrification. Like you want people to not be able to afford their own. Like, you know what happens when we have these opportunity zones, right?
No,
what happens is these rich people come in, all right? They build typically luxury apartments or so-called luxury apartments, all right? Or they build like basically kavas that the people in there can't even afford. Yeah, South Harlem is definitely a prime example of this. Williamsburg in Brooklyn is a prime example of this. They come in and they price out the people that were already there. The citizens that were already there can no longer afford to live there because of property taxes, because the food and the conveniences that used to be available to them are no longer there. It costs more. They can't even afford to rent there. So it doesn't work. This is known information.
No, that's not always the case. And why?
Okay, you say so.
Why would you want?
All right, Liv, you touch it. I'm done.
Why would you want Black communities to live in squalid and crime infested and
squalid and crime infested? You think all Black? Okay,
no,
Liv, you touch it.
That's what opportunity zones seek to abolish and seek to remedy. And a lot of those areas are where Black people live. In fact,
Why
Democrat-run communities.
Why are those communities that way? And
Because they're run by Democrats.
Okay, all right, but there are white communities the same way.
There are.
So it's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. Why are those communities, specifically where Black people live and where they're building these opportunity zones, why are they that way?
Because they're run by Democrats,
but again, you can't say that because you understand that there are Republican cities the same way.
There are, but
okay,
Black people are 92% voters of the Democrat Party. They are only controlled by the Democrat Party. White people have Republican and split. That's absolutely.
I was 13% of the population, 92% of the Democratic Party.
I said they vote for the Democrat Party at a clip.
That doesn't even matter.
It does matter because we are controlled and we are zombified under.
I don't care about that. Why I'm asking you why the communities are the way they are. And if you're going to say that as Democrats, what Democratic policy across state lines do we see over the past 50 years be consistent amongst Democrats?
The advocacy of increasing the minimum wage, the advocacy of opening the border.
Okay, so wait, increasing the minimum wage is a negative impact on Black people?
Absolutely, and it's a fact. It's been shown that when you raise the minimum wage, Black people lose jobs because Black people are lower income earners and are lower wage earners. It's a fact.
So Obama was the last president to increase the minimum wage, and we saw record low unemployment in the Black community.
We also saw a fall in real household Black income in real household income for Black people and really all people. But it's no coincidence that these things happen.
It's not true.
That's a fact. I have a fact for having that. And guess what? Under Trump's first term, real household income for Black people rose. Black people did better. Under Trumponomics and under Reaganomics, Black people
really
always thrive.
Yeah. So the only time you saw Black income decline, there were two times. The first time was in a recession that was caused by Bush.
Obama, but that was Obama's term. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it was caused by Bush.
Okay, sure.
And the second time is when the auto industry crashed in 2012. After that, it was 75 consecutive months of job growth, leading to the lowest Black unemployment under Obama's presidency. That continued, and was beaten under Trump's presidency, and that continued
Trump.
under Biden's presidency. No, it was trending down starting under Obama. It continued under Trump. It spiked under Trump and went up. Biden got in office, and it went down to record lows.
Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for the gifters, y'all. Go ahead, Sid. Respond. Do we need whole music? What's happening? What happened to Sid? Oh, no. Not a skedaddle. Another one? You don't have to run. Okay, guys? You do not have to skedaddle over here. It's okay. These are just conversations. Just conversations. Just conversations. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. It may be a heated exchange at some point, but at the end of the day, it's a conversation. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why Donald Trump is making all of the good decisions. If you're friendly, please hop out of the box. Respect my boundaries. I don't say that often, but if you are a friendly, hop out of the box. I thank you very, very much for that. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. Let's talk about it. Because you people are absolutely ridiculous. And I don't understand you. And I don't think I want to understand you. I just think that you're absolutely ridiculous people. Tis it, tis all. Anywho, all 763 people here and my guys on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, remember to like the stream. Please remember to like the stream. Here on TikTok, let's keep tapping that screen. Let's get up to 300,000 likes. Also, guys, let's go ahead and take care of our panel and continue to share the live and just do all of the good things. We do have $101 left in our daily donation goal. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And I just want to thank you all so very much for being here, because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that a lot. I really, really do. All right. So with that being said, let's see what we have here. All right. And I got to say, guys, because if you're not a Trump supporter, I'm going to have to let you go. I am going to have to let you go. All right. So there's that. Liv, the next one's yours. You got to touch it. We should make Kiana do it. That's what we should do. I want to see if this person's a Trump supporter too. Hi, Newton. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Yeah. Hello, Newton. Newton. Oh, Haley, you have a lot of background noise. It's a lot going on over there. Newton, did you vote for Donald Trump, love?
I'm sorry, I didn't even know I was on here.
Oh, it's no worries, love. Thank you for being
I
here.
did not vote for Trump.
It's okay. Thank you. All right. Awesome. All right. Newton, did you vote for Donald Trump? Newton going once. Newton going twice. I'm finished. All right. Let's see here. L Bugs, you loaded first. Oh, L Bugs is gone. He said, I don't want to be here, which is fair. I get it. All right. Nick is loading. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. There we go. Hi, Aaron. Did you vote for Donald Trump? That was a deep breath. Why are you breathing so hard? Why are you breathing so hard? Are you okay? Is it Rainy? I can't see your name. I can't see with my glasses. Did you vote for Donald Trump? No. Why are you breathing so hard? You know what I want people to know? What I want people to know is this. All right. I'm with the shits. All right. I am so with the shits. I have an 11-year-old. All right. I am with the shits. Okay. All right. There is not a prank that you can actually pull on me that he hasn't done already. I have an 11-year-old. I just want to let you all know that. Okay. I'm with the shits. Aaron, are you there? Oh, thank you for the tricycle thingy. All right. Aaron, you go bye-bye. Hey, baby. Hey, Janae. All right. Let's see here. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. I think I could do one or two more. One or two. Hi, Eugenia. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Hi, Jennifer. Eugenia, you didn't vote for Donald Trump. Immediate teacupping makes me paranoid. You got to go bye-bye. You got to go. I can't do it. Also, I'm not letting someone named Sexy J onto the panel. It don't feel right. It just don't feel right. You should change your name. Okay? Change your name. I'm not doing it. Don't care. Hey, Falcon. Hi, Yurt. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Yurt is vacuuming. God, what do people be doing? How does this keep happening?
I don't know what they're doing. Like, I mean,
what?
I don't know, Erica.
I don't know either.
This is like back to back. I can see if you actually switch like the panel layout, and then I get that. But they're coming up here in numbers while doing
something happening. Like, what is happening? I have no idea what is happening here. I'm just like, bring in the Trump supporters. They're a strange crowd. That's all I got. It's a strange crowd. But I do thank you all for being here. All right. Remember, if you're not following me, go ahead and click that follow button at the top of your screen. Also, be sure to follow Live to Be Great and Kiana. All right. Also, if you like my shirt, do you like my shirt? Hold on. Let me try to show you guys. All right. Because I still have on pajama bottoms. Don't judge me. All right. Wait, I should make the screen bigger. I'm going to go back to this layout, guys. Here we go. Switch. All right. Here we go. If you like my shirt, boom, it says Dump Trump. All right. This shirt was inspired by a conversation that Liv, the awesome gentleman here, and I had one night about Dookie. All right. We were talking about Dookie and how Donald Trump supporters voted for Dookie. And that's what they support. Dookie. Right. And Liv was like, that's a great shirt idea. And I was like, it is a great shirt idea. When you do it, I'm going to buy it. Right. And so then the next day, Liv said, I made the Dookie shirt. And I said, you made the Dookie shirt? I got to get that. And guess what, guys? I got the Dookie shirt. All right. I got it from thelastcookout.com. That's right. Thelastcookout.com. Links in Liv's bio. You should check it out and get you a shirt. I know that's right. I have a lot of his shirts. All right. But yeah, I like this one a lot because it's so representative of what they voted for. They voted for a piece of shit. That's what they did. All right. This man literally told them what it is he wants to do. And they were like, you know what? I really like the idea of paying more money. You know, what would tariffs do? That wouldn't be a bad idea. Even though history shows us that tariffs are inflationary. Who gives a rat's ass? All right. I'm going to vote for it. I'm going to vote for it. And they did. Now they're paying more out of pocket and they can't defend it. So they're just floating in the wind, waiting for some good news to come their way. But ain't no good news coming their way. Not in this administration. None at all. Not at all. On the 12th, the CPI report, so the core price index, that report was released. Okay, holding steady at 2.7%, higher than it was in May. So there's that. Yes, and breathing hard, Net. Yes, and breathing hard. That was strange. And then the PPI, so the producer price index came out today. That's the one that excludes food and gas. All right, that one came out. And guess what? That's higher year over year than it's been since 2021 and month to month since 2022. So that's showing us that, you know, like produce is going higher. Also, guys, he fired the Bureau of Labor Statistics Commissioner. I know her first name is Erica. She spells it wrong, but her name is still Erica, right? She spells it with a K. Totally the wrong way. Don't tell the other Erica I said that. With that being said, guys, he fired her, and now he wants to hire this Anthony guy, who is basically a Heritage Foundation and a Trump tank licker. And we're supposed to believe the numbers that come out of there now? Like when they do next month's job report, we're supposed to believe those numbers. Y'all, we're going to be at the grocery store asking ourselves, why does a box of Cocoa Pebbles cost $10 friggin' dollars?
Because Trump told us so, Erica. I mean, like, why? We have to believe everything that he says. You know,
we're gonna be at the grocery store, like, bruh, why is this box of Cocoa Pebbles $10.35 when Donald Trump just told me that inflation is down?
So
why we ain't got no cashiers at our grocery store, but Donald Trump told us that employment is down. The unemployment is down.
We don't even have to wait. I went to the store today to get snacks for classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted fruit.
Mm-hmm.
A bulk size bag of apples is $9.
Ain't no fucking way.
Swear to God.
Jesus, $9.
It couldn't have been more than 8 to 12 apples.
No, that's a lot of money.
No, I'm serious.
I can't keep living like this.
$9
My God.
I'll exaggerate. I'll show my receipt right now.
I believe you.
I'm dead ass.
I believe you. I honestly believe you. I think it's raining outside. It never rains in Central Arizona. But yeah, I think that's absolutely insanity. All right. I'm going to do one more call for the Trump supporters. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, get in the box, request up. If you still support Donald Trump and you think that you haven't been duped by him, you haven't been lied to, you haven't been deceived, get in the box. Get in the box. Let's have a talk. Again, I say to you, it may become a heated exchange, but you can take it. You can take it. You have the testicular fortitude to do so. Come up here and, stand by your man. Come.
But I mean, we have to be thankful though, because although all of our goods and expenses and cost of living is going to grow up, at least we're being cruel to people that don't look like us. I mean,
exactly.
It's a net gain.
You know what? Like, oh my gosh. Like, we can truly celebrate that, brown people are being harmed. We can celebrate that, because I mean, that was a good reason to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah. Super good. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't figure out a better reason actually. We're all gonna have to pay more. We're not getting any cuts with our taxes and everything's going up. But hey,
everything's going up. But you know what? Hey, we're getting rid of, undocumented immigrants.
Mm-hmm. And they're opening up a second location, mind you.
Oh, no, it's the third one, actually. So Alligator Alcatraz is getting a cousin in Florida, right? But then there's another one that's going on in Texas that they're trying to build. That's actually, it's running into problems due to something with the environment. We can look into that. That.
While we're doing that, the homeless, can't forget about them. Can't forget about them.
Kiana, I have always thought it a great idea to criminalize homelessness. Like, why should they be on the streets when they could be in a jail cell?
How can we have nice streets with them out there?
Exactly.
We can't allow that.
I was thinking, like, why, use the funding that we have for certain like mental health programs and substance abuse programs. Why use that funding and get them help when, again, we can put them in a jail cell?
Oh, I mean, why would we pay for that? Why would we just give them free things?
You're right.
They don't want help anyways. They told us this.
There you go. You're right. I think, I just think that Donald Trump is doing all of the great things. He really is.
I haven't seen, are you tired of winning yet?
Winning.
We've been winning so much. Hey, and then to all the people that I've seen this like 5 or 6 times tonight, all of y'all that keep saying, "Oh, Black people are next." You guys have been trying for centuries to get rid of us, but it's so funny that even through all the cruelty and hatred that you guys have given us, our numbers haven't shrunk any. They've actually grown.
Yep.
So maybe step your game up. Don't tell us on TikTok. Do it, bitch.
Bruh, Kiana. No, seriously, a resilient people is what we are. And I think I heard someone else say this before, but I think that's why they're mad. I think that's why they're mad, because no matter what it is that they try to throw at us, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, we survived slavery. We survived Jim Crow and segregation. We survived the C-Rack epidemic. We survived the crime in the 90s. Like, we're surviving. We're surviving Donald Trump, and our numbers are continuing to grow. And I think that's what they're mad about. Also, because of the fact that they're going to be replaced by 2040. Well, not replaced fully. They're just going to be the minority by 2040. So there's that. So very interesting. But I think it's time to call it, Key and Liv. And surviving redlining. That is very true. Disparities in education and employment. That part. Fucking A. Like,
yeah, like I'm just getting tired of being, threatened with a good time. I mean, y'all say a lot on TikTok and then hold the door open in Walmart,
Yeah.
So I mean, don't surprise
hold the
us.
door open in Walmart. And then also another thing I think is that, like, when you told me to go back to where I came from, buy the fucking ticket.
Yeah.
Buy the ticket.
Yeah.
And I want to do it first class though, just to be sure. I want it to be first class. All right. Put your money where your mouth is, or put your money where your hate is, however you want to put it. I want the ticket to be first class. Okay. All right. And make it to Ghana. I want to go to Ghana.
And I just want y'all to also know that a lot of you guys that are over here come from ancestors that wasn't the people that were the best of England. When you guys came over here, I just want you guys to know when they sent y'all, you wasn't the best either. They wasn't sending their best. Okay. You guys were not kings and queens when you came over here. So just food for thought. But I mean, you don't have to keep telling us what you want to do. If you guys are so bad and powerful and all of that, I mean, just bust a fucking move. Please.
Bust a move.
Like, let's get the furniture moving. We shaking tables and
shaking tables. Shaking tables right as well.
I'm so tired of them threatening us.
And not just threatening us with a good time. Like that city they want to build in the Ozarks that's like whites only. That city.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Please build more. And all you hateful people, group together and go. Please.
Like, just go.
Please. I have boxes.
I have boxes as well.
Please. Oh my gosh. Do us all a favor. I mean, it's even other white people that don't want to be around y'all. Please, like, continue this movement. Go in the woods, touch your cousins. I don't care what y'all do. Okay?
Yeah.
But just go ahead. Please. Leave us alone.
Oh, I got guys, tap the screen. Y'all tap the screen. All right. Let's see. We might have, I don't know if we're gonna have one more. If we do, awesome. If not, we're gonna call it. Oh, wait, DE Expressions he's a friendly. He's a friendly.
All right. Wrong part of that conversation.
What did you hear?
The touching part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Jean, I got it. Who bought something at Amazon? Who the hell bought something at Amazon? Did I buy something on Amazon? Oh, I did buy something on Amazon. Okay. I just got a notification. I was like, did I buy something on Amazon? I did. Okay. What racism? I have no idea what you're talking about, Jean, but I did get your $3 and I appreciate it, but I don't remember any racism. Did we get any racism tonight, Kiana?
I don't think so.
Any black men fighting so hard for white supremacy?
Weirdos.
Women live. Women.
Right. Hard as hell. But Jean, thank you so much for the $3, love. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. If I'm doing my math right, that's $98 to go. But I don't think we're gonna hit it because, guys, I'm about to call it. It's time to go. It's night time. It's almost 9:00 here on the West Coast. All right, and I have a mission to be asleep by 10:00. I know that's not gonna happen because I know Livingston is gonna go live. I already know it. All right. So, with that being said, I knew it. Are you about to do it now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send the people over to you. Okay, go ahead. Hurry up. All right, guys. All right, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. I shout out to the Parker Raid. You guys are friggin' awesome. Wish you would have got here a little bit earlier, but it's okay. I thank you so much for just stopping by, especially on YouTube, because like if you're not following me on YouTube, go ahead and do so. It's Everything with Erica right at the top of your screen. Also, the link is in my bio. Click there. I appreciate you so very much. I just hit over 1,000 followers and I'm super excited. So please support this woman's stream. I thank you so very much. All right. Now, with that being said, guys, YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for you all. And I hope I'm spelling Liv's thing right. I hope I got it right. Did I get it right, Kiana? Is that right?
It hasn't popped up on my side yet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, oh no, you put it in your sticker.
Yeah.
I think that is right.
Okay.
But before we get out of here, can we get Erica to 300K? I mean, we might as well.
Oh, we're only 6,000 likes away from 300K.
I mean, it's 5.1 really. So, can we just do that really quick? Can we just tap like super fast? There's still 500 people in here. That's amazing. It's almost 7 o'clock where I'm at, so that's cool. Can we just get Erica to 300 and I'm gonna slide on down? I'm not fooling with it because if I go in his live, he's gonna invite me up. I need to take my ass to bed, so I need to find
That's
something.
fair.
I'm gonna come on like a backup or something that he don't know, so he don't know.
Exactly. He don't know. He gonna know though, because your ass gonna be in the comments chat. You can be in the comments. He like, that's Kiana. Is that Michi Jr.?
Oh god. Okay, but have a good night, Erica.
You too. If y'all aren't following Kiana, I need you to follow Kiana. She's absolutely amazing. And when I say she is, Kiana's fun. I'm just going to say that. So make sure y'all are following Kiana. All right.